Somebody explain to me why our community is the way they are. Somebody in the chat explain to me why you guys are the way you are. They probably can't even hear me yet because they're going through ads. But somebody explain to me, Mallow, why you guys are the way you are with all of these Pilk pictures, Donkey Kong pictures, Coke and Coffee Sundo pictures. Swear to God, why are you guys like this? I can't stand you guys. Can't stand these people. Okay. I can't blame them. Tashi, please save me from these weirdos in our community who are photoshopping pictures of me, making me look like an alien, making me look like freaking dark as all get out, making me look like Donkey Kong. The Donkey Kong one's ridiculous. Like Baby Mal, look at Baby Mal's picture right now. Look at this man's profile pic. That's the Donkey Kong. What is this, bro? I look like 64 Donkey Kong, man. Son can't handle the attention. It's the wrong kind of attention headshot. Can't stand this community. The only way you guys can fix this and remedy this is getting us all the likes and all becoming members. Members. They say Gabe is muted.
The show's better when I'm muted. All right.
Yeah, Shahir says gold digger. Look, man, Sundo's got to make some money.
I was saying the latter of those, everybody joining as members, that's less likely. But you guys can all hit the like button. That's a very easy, doable thing here.
Yes, hit the like button.
Try to get this stream growing. We're already at about 30 likes, I think. So
32 to be exact.
Oh man, my eyes already watering. But yeah, I was saying when I was muted, I like the Hulk Sundo, where it's just your regular face but tinted green.
Miss J-Man says, miss y'all. Ja got hurt. Yeah, Ja got hurt. Giannis got hurt. So now the Lakers are probably gonna win.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the break.
Can I be honest with you about Ja Morant?
Yes.
Ja Morant been on borrowed time with the way he's played basketball. It was only a matter of time before dude got hurt.
Luckily, it's a hand and not a lower extremity, because that would be a lot worse off for him.
But that dude's been on borrowed time.
Plus the kind of karma he brings onto himself with the way he acts and talks. And
look, just because he wants to be Papa Doc, okay.
I'm not still muted, am I? I think everybody should be able to hear me now.
I don't know. They say you're muted. I don't know.
There's no way. I can see my, audio working or whatever. But yeah, definitely missed you guys. I thought I was going to be super excited to not have to stream for a week, but I was like, damn, I was 4 or 5 days ago. I'm like, I'm kind of ready to,
After a few days, you're like, man, can we get a game in? You're like, oh, a week without streaming. We put out the preview video. By the way, thank you guys for watching the preview video.
Yeah, man.
It was a fairly successful and awesome video, and you guys really did come through and comment. There's a lot of comments on it. A lot of opinions.
Oh, yeah. Those are going to be answered. First, top of the docket, Sundo. Campaign's out this game.
Really?
Still out.
It's almost like
hip injury.
It's almost like what we said.
Yeah, it's really, really kind of a scary proposition. Here's the thing. The quick answer is, well, you guys have KD, so you don't have to worry about a point guard as much because KD can handle those responsibilities. And to that, I say, you're probably right, and thank God.
Playoff Shamit. Here's a question I have for you and I have for the chat. While we're almost to 50 likes, got 74 people watching. Thank you as they're wrapping up the Eastern round. We got to wrap up this Bucks and Heat game before we can watch our own game. Will we get playoff Aiton?
Ay, ay, ay. That's the question.
Question for the chat.
That's top of the docket.
Will we get playoff Aiden? That's my question, because like I said, playoff Aiden is different, and I don't understand why playoff Aiden is different.
Well, the other version of the question is, will we get playoff Monty? Will Monty choose?
Yeah, that's true. Caesar says absolutely not. I hate out and waiting to see what you say.
What?
Looking for code. So at some point, like, are we gonna? Oh, someone said Clippers versus KD. Are we gonna get playoff Aiden? Dre God with the $5 super chat. Had to call off work just to watch this.
Let's go. Let's go.
My guy just called out of work.
Hell yeah.
I don't condone losing hours at work, but we do appreciate you.
If you can get away with it, if you can get away with it.
Yeah, you can get away with it, like Sundo the other day having to come in late to work because he had to do stuff like make sure his wife didn't die.
Appreciate you for the dono, Dre God. Thank you, man.
Baby Malawal said Sundo misses Burner confirmed. Yes, Sundo misses Burner confirmed because Burner didn't go as far as half of you guys in the Discord. I swear to God. Burner's always just be like,
Burner's like, a gentleman compared to what you're going through now. Compared to some of you
monsters, bro.
Damn. By the way, like that.
By the way, this stream is brought to you by Monster Hydro. Just kidding. We don't have a sponsor for Monster. It isn't.
But Monster, if you're listening,
But this right here, bro, this Monster Hydro drinks, next level.
Goes
next
hard?
Level. I love them.
Is it like a Gatorade Monster?
Yeah, it's basically like the version of Gatorade. Got electrolytes, super hydration, tons of vitamin B. It's got caffeine, so I need to hurry up and finish it, or I'm going to be up all day.
That's true. Spurs fan Gary was asking, how are you going to handle these streams during the week when they're like 9:30 West Coast games?
The same way I've been handling them the whole year. Sorry, Sundo going to sleepo. Okay, because Sundo doesn't have any call-out days, so it's going to be rough. We'll just have to deal with it. But the positive note is there'll be plenty of weekend games to watch because that's, how the playoffs work. But it sucks. My job literally just sent out an email saying they're going to start making us do mandatory overtime next month. So that's going to suck. Yikes. Just in time for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's not, that doesn't sound fun. Mandatory overtime sounds illegal.
It's not illegal whenever, it's not illegal. Not when you have a union.
Oh. That's the type of shit I would think a union would prevent.
Yeah, well, they do, because if EGM had the way, we'd be working 7 days a week. Let's just be honest. So,
hey, let's all give the NBA a big round of applause. Congrats. Man. Thank you. Congrats on making us watch a game that's already out of hand for the most part. I know. This is ridiculous, bro. What up, Brady?
Mouse says, quit your job and live off those $1 cash apps, Diego, since you're not wrong. Let me just go ahead and do that. Quit the old job.
You've got probably a 6-figure income waiting on you as soon as you go to OnlyFans, but you won't do it.
Jadon says, how do you think the series goes? I mean, hey, man, we did put out a video not too long, about a week ago. 6 days ago to be exact.
I think
here's the deal.
Go ahead.
Here's the deal. I got cocky in the video and I said Suns in 5. So I'm gonna stick to my prediction, even though I'm still weary about it. I still obviously barring on situations, people get hurt, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. But I said Suns in 5. But I did a little bit of more research and listened to a few more people, and they started to convince me maybe Suns in 6. This series is going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little more tough than I thought, and so
you can see 6 now.
Stick to my video opinion 5, but if I'm being realistic, I think 6.
I could definitely see him grabbing. I said 7 in the video if they have Paul George. I said 6, 5 or 6 if they don't. I do think that we're supposed to beat them, but I can't look past the fact that they have a better coach and a deeper team.
Right.
And those are some big hitters, you know.
Qantas, how many points y'all think Saban dropping tonight? Saban's not playing, so
I'm pretty certain Saban is not with the team anymore. Think last year's Gabriel Lundberg situation.
Saban is gonna have a big NA. He's not even gonna be on the roster.
Not even gonna be in the building, probably.
Holiday for 3, no good. Sorry, I'm watching this game. This game's getting a little interesting because the Bucks continue to just stay in this game. Brady says, "What happened to Payne? Hurt?"
Yeah, so he fell on his tuchus at the end-ish of the Clippers game, last game of the season. It seemed like it was going to be not that big of a deal, but he's out. So if he ain't ready for this game, who's to say he's going to be? Why would he be ready in 2 days? All this time has passed. So you think, I don't know. Maybe he is. But first little bit of adversity for the Suns is playing with one point guard on the roster who's 95 years old. And God hates him.
That's going to be tough, man. That's going to be tough, dude. Yeah. It's just we got to cross our fingers and keep knocking on wood. CP3 prayer circles on Twitter, all that stuff. Because just, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx it. But yes, everybody knock on wood, whatever you got to do for our boy CP3.
Booker is a much improved playmaker. I trust him to do the playmaking that needs to be picked up from Campaign, what little bit Campaign does. Kevin Durant is God when healthy. I trust the ball in his hands. I trust him to run the offense. And then, I guess we're looking at what? Shamet, maybe D. Lee running point. I don't really like either of those options.
Brady, if this game starts now, then I would be able to stay for the whole game because there's no way the game's going to last that long. It might, but it may not. But I could probably go through the whole game today.
Yeah, it's a 7. It's a 7 game. This isn't a 9 game. You're good. Get yourself some pilk though. I want you to be awake. And I know pilk's the only thing that wakes you up. The pilk has set you free, some would say. As we watch my boy Joe Ingles inbound the ball. Can we just wrap this up? Ingles inbounds the ball. I said wrap it up, Pete.
Wow, he hit it. Oh my gosh. The Bucks will not go away. We better not go to a free throw thing at the end of this game. I want him to hurry up and start.
Drew Holiday, full court pressure goes on Bam Adebayo and approaching a minute.
Come on, get a bucket right here. Just put it on their throats. That's right. Put your foot on their throat.
Tyler Harrow broke his hand in this game too.
Vincent just drilled a 3. This game's over. That was beautiful. Middleton, no good. Adebayo with the rebound. They're not going to foul. Do not foul this man.
For real, bro.
They're trying to double him. They don't. Game 1. Yep. Pass it. Now he gets fouled because he tries to race now and tries to steal it. Sundo likes Coke and coffee, whatever it's called. It's just called Coke and coffee, Mal. There's no fancy name for it.
I've never even tried that, and I don't think I ever will.
It's pretty good, bro.
That's wild. That's wild. What are we doing here?
Pretty good, dude.
It's
pretty good.
All these Gen Z drinks.
These aren't Gen Z drinks, you idiot.
Wow. Feels like they are.
I'm tired of Brady. All right, Brady, you let us down completely during playing Fall Guys the other day, so you can't talk smack.
Yep.
All right, you let us down. All right, I came in expecting to get some crowns, and you just fumbled the rock. So I don't want to hear it from you.
They've been playoff mode activated all week, right? A loss to
Big miss. 18 seconds left on the clock.
You should be
14.
ashamed of yourself, Brady. He says, "My bad. I'm not good at a kid's game."
Brady, don't you dare call Fall Guys a kid's game. That shit.
Meanwhile, he has the mobile game on his.
That
on his
game
phone.
is the closest thing to going to actual war you can get.
Oh yeah. The closest thing to Squid Game you can get.
It makes me sick that you would say that. We need Mrs. Sundo for some crowns. Is she still hacking up all over the place?
We needed Gary. No, she's right next to me. We needed Gary.
Yeah. It is a grown man's game.
Me, you, Romp, and Gary. How many crowns did we get that one night? Oh,
I mean,
every single one.
Barely even played, too.
One. With Brady, garbage.
Dragot said, man, the anxiety is about to go through the roof. I agree. I haven't felt the first spike of true fear and anxiety.
Bro, me too. And here's the deal. I've been watching these games all day, like on and off. I didn't want to watch it, and like freaking bro, playoff basketball is just different, dude. It's so much better. Booker says, "You nervous for the series game?"
I'm definitely nervous. I'm respectfully nervous. You know
who's not nervous right now?
Who?
Mavericks fans.
That's true. They're just, we haven't seen a lot of them, and God bless them. Haven't seen a lot lately.
We do see a lot of Trailblazers fans because they're the homies.
True.
I'm fully prepared to see Monty collapse, Jose says.
Why'd you have to point that out, Jose?
Yeah, bro, shut up.
Can you just not be right?
Why you gotta bring me down like that?
God dang. Clippers, Suns, next. We don't need a commercial telling us terrible. What is this?
It's where they pop people's freaking pimples on their head and stuff, bro. Is this what people are watching now? For the love of God. Yeah, bro. Courtney doesn't watch this, but there are TikToks where people pop.
For the love of God.
Of course, they have to have some middle-aged, decent-looking doctor on the show. Ugh. Yes.
Good Lord. Ugh. Damien's like 20 minutes late. Yeah, 20 minutes later, they're like, next, Suns versus In fact, they're playing. It's 2-0, and they still are showing us a freaking commercial, bro. For some cooking show.
Chow House tonight at 9.
Now they're showing us baseball.
You guys want to watch Chow House? Everyone's here for Chow House, right? No! What is this?
God, you gotta love bureaucracy, bro. You gotta love it.
Introducing
Aiden already made a dunk,
Give us
though.
the
Aiden already made a
game!
dunk, though. Aiden already made a dunk, though. Aiden already made a dunk, though.
They can't just taste great.
This is
Aiden already made a dunk, though.
And pets. And kid food you have to pretend.
What is that? Dude, do you have it on your screen?
No, I'm watching a commercial. Clorox.
You guys want some Clorox? And now let's listen to Andy Samberg rap with Snoop Dogg.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is so stupid.
Dude, someone has to be fired for this, bro. I'm literally calling
They
for
gotta
somebody's
get
job.
a word for them sponsors, bro. No, it's not on NBA TV. It's only on TNT, CJ.
Playoff mode is engaged.
Now I'm watching a playoff mode commercial. Ooh, you're gonna watch these commercials. Gosh, man.
Keeping defenses on their toes.
I hate the NBA and TNT.
A true warrior with steely-eyed purpose.
I don't care about Steph Curry and his stupid stat backs and all these stupid commercials.
Warriors Kings. Tomorrow.
I'm going down to NBA
He says they're
TV
starting.
to see.
No, I'm sticking right here. It's on right now. It just came up. CP3 gets a pick from Ayton and a pick from Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig starting. Interesting. CP3 fader. No good.
Welcome into the game. Did you guys like those fucking
Westbrook drives.
commercials?
Zubac doesn't get the rebound. Torrey Craig kicks to KD. KD, Kawhi on him. KD drives. KD kicks to Craig. Craig in the paint. Ayton, midi. Ayton, no good. Zubac with the rebound. Gordon drives. Ooh, Ayton with the effort. Okay. All right, it's time for playoff 8 to dominate. That's all I'm gonna say. CP3, he's got the ball. He's got Westbrook on him. Kawhi guarding Booker, don't like that. CP3, Craig in the corner. Craig got Zubac on him. He drives in the paint, goes through. CP3 deep three because Torrey Craig gives him a grenade. He hits. He hits. He hits. The deep
A little part of me
three
thought
from
that was
CP3.
going in.
No,
And it
I did
did.
not think it was going in.
Yeah.
Whatever. Kawhi with Craig on him. Okay.
Yep, they're starting
Kawhi.
Craig instead of Okogie because he's better sized for
Westbrook for three. You like to
Claw.
see that. KD with the rebound. KD immediately kicks the Book. Fast break Book in the paint. Good
What a
jump stop.
hop step!
What a hop step.
Damn!
All right, Book, let's go. Good pass. to
KD with the
KD with the fresh
clean-
haircut.
clean
Fresh
haircut.
Fresh haircut.
And finish with that left hand.
Damn.
Gordon to Kawhi. Kawhi gets fouled
By Craig.
On Torrey Craig.
All right, boys.
I actually predicted this last night talking to Romp. They were like, Romp and Gary, they were trying to depress me. They were like, who's going to guard Kawhi? And I said, well, we'll probably start Torrey Craig instead of Okogie. They're like, that's the only move. I'm like, I think so.
Kawhi in the paint. Kawhi pump to Zubac. Loses
Out
his
of
steps out of
bounds. Let's go.
And Monty with the smirk. Looking at look at Monty.
Don't get cocky, Monty.
Yeah, don't get cocky, sir. Looking clean with the beard, though.
Fellas, 118 watching, please hit the like button. We need to get 100 likes this
What a pass
first.
to Craig. Craig gets fouled.
I really
almost
thought that was
and
going
one.
in. We need to get 100 likes, Sundo, in the first
Yes,
quarter.
yes,
This is the
yeah, I agree.
playoffs. This is the time to bring the intensity of hitting the like button. And subscribe, for God's sakes. Don't act like you don't want to hang out with us. You'd be lying to yourself. You think we believe you don't want to see Sundo's elbows occasionally? Speaking of which, I made a Sundo elbow hoodie hoodie
Oh my gosh.
that we can now sell if you guys are interested. You let me know. I'll get you a link.
It needs to be a cartoon, like a hand drawn elbow with an ashy elbow. That's what it needs to be.
We can
funny.
add some
Craig
ash to it.
Hits the second free throw. Kawhi.
And ladies, Miss Sundo, and ladies.
Kawhi driving. Kicks.
Back to Batum.
Three. Good. Tied up.
Yep, they got 3-point shooters.
KD gets a pick from Craig. KD kicks to CP3. CP3 top of the key. He's going to get a pick. Takes it. Drives to his right. Back to Book. Book with Westbrook on him. Booker. Dribbling. Midi. Pump fake. Pulls up. Wow.
Let's go! Damn! Oh, he lost his dribble, bro. He totally lost his dribble, and he made up for it.
Kawhi. Craig guarding him. Kawhi in the paint. Fader. Beautiful.
Gross. That shit is
Beautiful.
robotically gross. Damn.
Booker pulls up. No good. Westbrook to Gordon for three. That's deep. That's good.
But then Phoenix has 2 of
So we are going to leave them open. We are going to leave them open from 3. That was our question in the preview. That was the biggest thing we hinged this whole series on, guarding the 3. KD misses the mid-range, and thus far, bro, we're not guarding the 3.
Yep. Eric Gordon. Batum.
Open 3. I'm going to...
Open 3. Good. Timeout, Monty. At least he called a timeout. At least he called a timeout.
Guard the 3!
At least he called a
Guard
timeout.
it! I would rather have Kawhi hit mid-ranges all fucking game than let them just splash open 3s like it's a fucking practice. We are brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Do not forget, use promo code Suns Valley. They'll match you up to 100%. I played a parlay tonight, Sundo.
Oh, did you now?
Would you believe it? You want to hear about it?
Let's go for it.
All right. So I feel like playoff betting is a little bit more comfortable because, you know, you can kind of count on them to play full minutes. And it's like, you know, even if it were a blowout, they're still going to play to make sure that the game is won, which we're not getting a blowout tonight. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So I need 14 total rebounds and assists. So combined, 14 rebounds and assists from Westbrook. I need 2 steals from CP3. A double-double from Ayton. 28 points from KD. And I need 10.5. I need 11 combined rebounds and assists for Book. What's up?
Read the chat. Iverson is in here already.
Ivy!
This team is trash and about to get exposed again. Michael Bo says never too soon for a Gabe meltdown.
We're gonna need one drop.
Hey. I'll melt all the way down. I'll do it.
Kind of breakfast that really sticks with you.
I just can't stand it, bro. I can't stand it. Like, let's be honest. It's a coaching issue. I'm sure Iverson's harping on that. It's a coaching issue when 2 bald bozos like you and me are out here putting together a YouTube preview and we're saying this is what the Suns need to do. This is the most important thing. Why do we know, but he can't get them to understand it to start the game? Why can't they understand that the only thing that matters is guarding the 3 in this series? He can't get them to understand that?
Why can't we understand that we need to be at 100 likes right now? We are 10 away. We have 90 total likes. We got 147 watching. Hit that like button.
I'm not going to lie.
Get to 100.
Being that close to 100 already is really good, man. You guys are rocking.
Really great.
Thank you guys for
Really
your
great.
support. Sorry I'm melting down.
Gabe's melting down. Don't worry. I'll be the level-headed person.
You know, it's a
in
really,
this
I really appreciate you doing such a great job on the play-by-play because I don't think I have the voice to scream the way I feel I'm going to have to scream and to do the play-by-play. So keep rocking that. Let me know when you want to break, if you want to break in it.
I don't know how you pronounce his name. Send up the Suns win. You need the flashes. No, that's a YouTube. YouTube will really give us a good strike.
Well, there's
for
some
that
things you could flash that wouldn't get, you know, that wouldn't get us flagged. We'll think about it. Don't say no yet.
ban.
Don't say no yet.
Guideline ban.
If he does come back from the knee injury, it will be in a second round.
Tori Jones says chat's all Blazers fan. Look, man, they know what's up, Tori.
We appreciate this Blazers community. Oh,
Craig
Craig!
fadeaway,
How did he hit
good.
that? He stumbled with both feet. Thank you, Craig.
With this team, but we also saw the Clippers out of the timeout adjust their matchup.
Blazer.
Kawhi.
From Kawhi Leonard already, and without Paul George, that figures.
What a move, bro. What a What a freaking Jordan-esque move.
Kevin Durant gets blocked by
Westbrook from behind. Don't get hurt, KD. Don't chase him around too much. Westbrook. Gonna maybe pull a midi. No, gets it down to Zubac. Poked away by Craig. Gary says we don't have any defenders. Shut up. Craig in the corner. Craig.
Good. Gabe with his, I guess, ethnic cry.
Craig hit an open three.
Gabe,
oh my
your webcam
God.
is frozen on. Never mind, not anymore. It was
I was frozen. Westbrook.
Jumper. No good. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks the ball to CP3. CP3.
Screen from Ayton.
Kicks to Ayton. Ayton jumper. No good. Come
He's
on,
got to
Ayton. Let's
find
get
his
warm.
touch. He's got to
Let's
find
get
his
warm,
touch.
Ayton. Come on, man.
Maybe a free throw would do him some good.
Westbrook. Do it, Westbrook. You know you want to.
It's all you, West. It's
KD
all you.
on him.
Pull
Yeah, he's
up,
gotta take
West.
it.
Pull
That
up,
was
baby.
ugly. That was ugly.
So ugly. Durant? No, come on, Durant. Why are you deferring to Book?
Well, that's been their problem, right?
Why
Book
is
gets it
Westbrook
right back
guarding
down to
Durant?
KD. Fouled by Westbrook with a little flop by KD.
So let's see. We got some subs.
Come playoff time, they just
Westbrook.
Subs.
to have them
Norman Powell for Westbrook and Landry Shamet for Chris Paul.
forming in 2019.
Interesting choice there.
The Lakers,
What up, 179 West?
LeBron, and we felt the same about the Nets that summer when they got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. It hasn't marked.
Chad in the chat, what's
Mahomes
good,
in
my
the
guy?
house. What up? What up, Chad?
Demila says, I'm back. What's good? Pat
What
Mahomes,
up,
my guy.
gang sisters?
Highlights and edits, what's good? Booker gets a pick. He pulls up. No good. Torrey Craig tries to get the rebound, doesn't get it. Okay.
We're down 3,
Batum.
by the way.
Batum to Gordon. Gordon has Ayton on him. Don't like that. Gordon drives in the paint. Pump fake. Good touch.
12 first quarter points here for EG.
Eric Gordon has 12 points. Are you serious? Wow. Eric Gordon with 12 points was definitely not on my bingo card. Durant misses.
Craig with the offensive rebound.
Kicks the ball to KD. KD to Book.
All right, Book, what you got for us tonight? What you got for us tonight, Book?
Drives in the paint, lays it up.
Book,
Good.
it's a Book night. Get Book going. Not KD right now. I was wrong. Step back 3 for Gordon. No. Kicks it back to
Batum to
Batum.
Powell. Powell gets a pick. Ooh, Zubac wide open. Has Torrey Craig on him. He backs him up. Hook shot. You just don't like that. You don't like that switch, Ayton. You switch. That's on you.
169 watching people, please hit the like button for us. We beg of ye. Booker pull up.
pulls. No good. That's a foul on Booker.
Little, definitely, Zubac sold it, but he definitely fouled Zubac. Definitely fouled Zubac.
Timeout by the Clippers. So far we're getting good looks. We're just not knocking them down.
And we're not getting stops.
Yeah. So, we're not getting a lot of stops. You're right on that part. So, right now it just means this team got to warm up, got to get ready, got to get their rhythm. We'll be good to go. Chat says I'm legit worried. I don't know if I'm worried yet. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, we're looking terrible. We're just not making shots right now. We're not. It's not like the offense isn't working and doing its job. We're just not executing the shots. So let the team get warm. It'll be fine.
I think our offense is okay. This commercial, by the way, did you see it?
Ridiculous.
That is one of my favorite commercials of all time. The long, short State Farm commercial. And then they cut back to whoever it was it like Jalen Rose on the sideline? And he's like, those were the good old days. I actually love that commercial.
See, yeah, Spurs fan has a good point. You aren't getting stops and you're missing shots, but only down 5. Not in bad shape. Exactly. If we can start getting some stops, really, we just need to guard the 3. Just guard the 3. If Batum doesn't hit those, if Eric Gordon doesn't have 12 from hitting all those threes, you'd be fine. So play some defense, hit some shots, you'll be fine.
Yeah, man. I think our offense definitely has room for improvement, and so does our defense. So I guess being down this much isn't a big deal. But what happens when that third quarter comes around, Sundo? What happens when that old third quarter?
We'll see.
Kicks open the saloon doors.
I hear you, but we'll see. I can already tell a difference between effort and execution right now with this team. Like, it's not the same team. There's clearly a lot of effort there. Like, I just saw Ayton try to block, like, go for a block. That man was not going for a block in the regular season. That man was not doing that in the regular season. I see more ball movement. I see them actually switching on defense and like trying to rotate right. They're just not.
My boy Tori in the chat just trying to gas up Suns fans so that they can have a bigger letdown.
I see that.
And he thinks we don't see straight through him. Although he is committing to the bit, at least, because in his one of the Blazers Uprise, by the way, guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to Blazers Uprise, what are you doing? Check out Blazers Uprise. Big shout out to Tori for always helping this channel so much. But in one of their last streams, they broke down who they think are going to be. They did their predictions. I think that's the English word I'm searching for. And he did predict the Suns going all the way.
Biyombo, Ish, Biyombo, Okogie, Shamit, and Booker, I believe, are in the court right now.
2:28 remaining in this first quarter.
How do you like this lineup? How do you feel about this lineup? Baby Mallow is just ready. Just ready. You know Baby Mallow is just like, oh my gosh.
An NBA title with the Cavs in
Baby Mallow, and you guys said I was a fool for thinking Ish would play. Shut up.
Wild. Hey, W Mallow. They're gonna.
And what's the first thing that happens? Ish gets a jump shot hit in his face.
It was Kawhi. It was a Kawhi playoff mid-range. I mean, I think he did good defense there. I'm okay with him making Kawhi hit that tough shot. Shammy gonna do so much. No! Don't start giving it to Ish.
Why is Ish shooting threes in the corner?
Because they're going to bait it out of us. Booker with the good defense, but he gets his second foul in the first, and now he's got to get pulled out of the game. God.
What do I say? Hey, can we hit shots? The first thing you do is you have an Ish Wainwright corner three.
Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app.
Baby, now shut up. Just be quiet. He said maybe next time let Ish bring up the ball.
Chad says, thought starters play like 40 minutes in the playoffs. What the F? Seriously? Where's Okogie? We're just going to...
how about yesterday's
Okay, Monty.
The nightcap in Sacramento and those fans waiting 16 years to finally get a postseason game.
I hate people, man. I hate people, man.
Man, grind hard.
175 watching. Hit that like button, people. Appreciate you.
Yeah, please. Trying to get to 150 likes right away. Busy Stone.
Rolling. Who is this? Is that Bones? That's Bones. Man Grindhard gets the rebound. Back to Bones. Back to Man Grindhard. To Powell. It's a pick from Plumlee.
No! Where was the foul?
And Norm Powell, the leading bench scorer in the NBA.
Spurs fan, I agree. I wouldn't roll with this rotation at all. Get somebody. Why wasn't Terrence Ross the first person in?
They're in the penalty. Norm Powell at the line, averaged over.
Like, you put Ish over Rose. I get why. I guess you're gonna have him play 4, but man, like, give me another scoring option besides Shamit and Okogie. Like, get it, Rose.
And Ish on the court. Second he comes in. Hey, Ish, want a 3? Hey, how about you shoot your first playoff 3 ever?
Norman Powell misses. Busy with the rebound. Rip City Brady, $2 super chat. Monty, what are you doing with these rotations? I know, right? Biombo kicks to Shamit back to Biombo wide open. Tries to dunk, misses. They call a foul.
That dunk was never going in. I don't know why he tried that, but okay, we'll take it.
He has to show Aiden what to do, bro.
Free throw shooter in Bismack Biombo.
Gosh, just ran over my stupid headphone wire, and I'm about to short it. That's about to short out.
We're in shambles, folks. Down 10 in the first.
Come on, Bismack.
Please, just one Biz. Just one Biz.
Bro, I played with the Suns against my buddy last night in a head-to-head on 2K. I had to shoot free throws with Biombo. It was terrible.
That's funny. I can't imagine what that shot meter looked like. Busy!
Oh my God, terrible. Busy actually hits one. So
hits one for us.
Bones taking the ball up. Ugh. Bones, Plumlee looking, gets the ball ripped. Powell picks it up. He's got Booker on him. He gets
Booker's still in the game with
Powell
2 fouls.
Powell gets blocked by Busy. Booker bringing the ball up.
Now let's feed it to Ish. Booker just got stripped. Good defense by the Clips.
Fouls.
Man going to the line.
Yeah, I don't like this lineup. I don't like this rotation. Do not like this rotation, bro. And do not like the fact that we have to have Devin Booker handle the rock right now.
Great strip by Man. Holy cow.
That's a good strip.
And then to the rim and back to the free throw line for Terrence Mann. And we saw Biombo.
What's going on, Wes? Wes in the house, the GOAT.
I mean, the guy is great defensively.
We got almost 200. What's going on, Buggy? Manitas in the house. Listen, anybody who's just joining, welcome in. All of you guys, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Please keep hitting the like button. Please.
Why isn't TJ and Ross in the game, Jackson? I don't know. At least Ross, right? KD's back in. Woo! Here we go. Man, he got KD back in a hurry. Thank you, Monty.
Like, we're bleeding, bro. We're bleeding. We're down 10.
Man misses both free throws. Kicks the book.
By an NBA player.
Stan spitting already. 10-point Clipper lead.
Booker gets a pick from Biombo. Takes it. Dribbles. He's in the paint. Pulls up the midi. No good. Out of bounds. Ish Wainwright.
That's funny. He just said that to himself right in front of us.
Woof.
What's Booker's shooting percentage right now? Like, it's got to be bad. He's definitely cold as all get out.
For the first time tonight, we have at both ends Leonard and Durant matching.
I agree, Damian. Now would be the time. That would have been a great time to take Book out. A nice steal from Book. That ain't no backcourt. That ain't no backcourt. Okay. New rules, Sundo. New rules. Powell gonna just rip our hearts out right here. Watch this. 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 Watch this.
It only happened because you said it, Gabe. All right. So
this ain't my first rodeo, Sundo. All right.
It could be worse. Booker and Durant are a total of 3 for 12. So there's your answer why you're so far down. Booker's taking 8 shots. Durant's only taking 4. And Ish is 0 of 1 and Shamit's 0 of 1. But really, your big stars are letting you down. 0 of 4 and 3 of 8. Durant with a big goose egg in the first quarter. So, pros and cons. There's a lot of cons, right? A lot of cons. But
he said
in reality,
pros and cons.
But in reality, we're
yes,
just not hitting shots.
Yes, J Money. My stomach bubbling.
Man, we're just not hitting shots, man. It's Jose, like you can say Monty all you want. Besides that rotation that he just put in, which was it interesting to say the least. But Monty didn't go 3 of 12. You know what I mean? To start the first quarter.
Kenneth Barrett says, why does Monty do this to us? Kenneth, you know, this is the type of stuff we're talking about. When you hear two rabid Suns fans, such as our bald selves, you know, I just keep seeing your bald head, so it's reminding me that we're both bald. And I like that, okay? When we're doing a preview, when we're saying the thing like, you know, one of the big problems the Suns are going to be up against is the other team has the better coach. We're not saying that because we want to. Not that you're accusing us of it, but we, you know, we would love to say we have the better coach. But we're old enough to remember the mistakes Monty makes all the time, ad nauseum. And so, you know, it is what it is. We don't have the better coach.
No. Hey, I've been saying it, but I've also been saying it for a while on this channel. But this is the year where I actually I actually defined it. I even gave us the last year. I go, what if Monty is our Mark Jackson and we need to find our Steve Kerr? That was what I said.
I remember a long time ago.
And
early in
this year,
season.
I said, okay, no excuses for Monty this year. If you don't make the Western Conference Finals, you deserve to be fired. That's what I said. So trust me, I've been on this, but once again, Monty didn't go 3 of 12 total from the field. That would be KD and Booker. So we can't just throw Monty under the bus because KD and Booker aren't hitting their shots. I'll be the first person to blame Monty when he needs to be blamed. Like that rotation was a little odd, but Booker was getting shots and didn't hit. Right. So we can't really be like, oh, Monty's terrible. Like, no, the players haven't executed right now. Like Booker is 3 of 8 and Kevin Durant's 0 of 4. And they've taken the most shots in this team. Everybody else is taking like 2 shots total. Ayton has 3.
Why are we seeing Shamet before we see Terrence Ross? Because Monty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That rotation that he put in was odd, and I will give him. I will critique him for that. But at the same time, he didn't like. Our stars missed the shot, so I mean, double-edged sword. CP3, his guard by man Grindhard kicks Biombo to Ross.
Good save, Okogie. That's why I slurp you on the reg.
Yeah, this team is definitely sloppy. That's a travel. Thank you. Get him up. What's my man Grindhard talking about? CP3 with the ball.
Was a wild sequence there during that interview.
Hey, I mean,
Coach Lou, Russell Westbrook has been a menace defensively.
Chris Paul trying to get it to KD.
Okogie to KD with man on him. KD, turn around. No good. Plumbing with the rebound. Bones Highland bringing it up. Bones Highland in the paint. He's going to kick to Plumlee. Plumlee to
wide
pass
open 3.
That's going to be
wide open.
That's good.
Not just like some, oh, let me run out. No one runs out.
Ooh, CP3 fouls man Grindhard. I don't know if that was a bit of a flop or if CP3 really hit him, but that was wild. Let's see this. Oh yeah, CP3. Come on, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He was forcing him right where Chris Paul wanted to go anyway.
Hey, this is why people don't like you, CP3. Dumb stuff like that. Man Grindhard kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with Biombo on him. Can we get a stop? Man Grindhard. They don't really have Kawhi in the game right now. They have Westbrook. Man gets fouled by Okogie.
Tonight's officials, crew chief Mark Davis, Kevin Scott,
yep,
Brian
I saw that, Tori. The guy who guarded Powell was rotated down and no one rotated over. Plumlee.
The first round of the 2023 playoffs.
Kicks to your boy Bones. Bones driving. Bones kicks back to Plumlee, loses it. Back to Bones. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Bones got to do something with it.
Good defense by Ross.
Good
defense by T. Rose.
KD to Biombo. Biombo gets fouled on the shot. And this is where we're at right now where Biombo is shooting free throws.
Hack-a-busy. Smart.
and they're
Smart.
gonna send him to the line every time, but a great pass there by Durant.
Y'all in the chat are already panicking.
Clean offensive possession we've had from either team.
I mean,
here at the start of the second quarter, it's been a little bit of
Look, it's a 7-game series.
Suns look like
let's
frauds
calm it
right
down.
now.
Let's calm it down. Like, it's a 7-game series, and we have
But you know what?
2.5 more quarters to play. Let's calm down. Yeah, I mean, clearly I'm watching the game. Like, it's not looking good, but let's just calm it down. Biyombo misses the first free throw. What's surprising? He needs to warm up first.
I'm sorry,
I remember what happened
Malo.
last season, and I said the exact same thing. Calm down until like it gets really bad. And guess what? It didn't get really bad until Game 7. Biyombo hits. All right, let's see Westbrook. It's so easy to say Westbrook. Now that was like alley up to Plumlee from Westbrook. That's like a Freudian slip too, like just like Westbrook. You say it. CP3 gets a pick. CP3.
What are we doing?
Goodness.
What are we doing?
KD driving, gets the ball swiped out.
Do you know what the Warriors would have done to us in the first round if we got it? I mean, we are talking embarrassment, you know, to the umpteenth degree.
Do you know exactly what's happening right now? We look like a team who hasn't played together.
Yes.
That's what we look like right now. KD in the paint, gets fouled. We're going to shoot free throws. That's what we look like. A team that hasn't played together. So what happens when dudes get hurt? So what happens when you trade your best defensive player?
Phoenix feeling the sting of a round 2 loss.
Van, they really are getting exposed.
Last year, Game 7 at home.
As KD hits the first free throw. Shamet is coming into the game for Okogie, so there's that.
Thanks, Monty.
So we have Shamet, Ross, Paul, Ayton, and Durant. This lineup I actually am comfortable
They
with.
went ahead and made the deal for Kevin Durant, the blockbuster trade to get KD reunited with Monty Williams.
Yeah, P-Dog, I actually came around on getting Melo for the bench, too.
I said the same thing, but they laughed at me. Book is on the bench right now, not playing. Westbrook. Shaman almost steals it. Powell has it. Powell has Shaman on him. Powell pulls up. No
Thank
good.
God.
Ayton with the rebound.
Let's not
All
ignore
right,
Ayton.
KD.
How about we
KD
get the
gets a
ball to
pick.
Ayton?
KD jumper. Okay, KD, time to warm up. Time to warm up, KD. Spurs fan Gary says Melo, another great defender to the rotation.
Shut up.
And the reason why, Bones Highland for 3, in and out and in. Jeez. The reason why I laughed is because I read that in his voice, and that's why I laughed so hard. Ayton sets a pick for KD. KD to Ayton. Ayton to Ross. Ross, pump fake. Jab step. Fader in the paint. Why are you taking that shot, Ross? That's not you. Man, Grindhard bringing the ball up. Man, the Plumlee. Looking. Kicks back to Man. Man has CP3 on him. He's behind the stripe. Corner, step back. No good. KD with the rebound. KD bringing it up. Says no CP3. This is my rock now. He's going to get a pick.
We have 23 points in the second quarter with 8 minutes
KD
left.
waves off of Ayton. KD with Man on him. KD kicks CP3. CP3 now wants a pick from Ayton. He's going to take it. CP3 pulls up. No good. Front rim.
Guess who's been resting this whole time? Just the Terminator.
I know, right? I've been thinking about that. Bones Highland.
That's him on the bench right now.
Westbrook for 3. That's what we need. Man, Grindhard gets the rebound. Westbrook in the paint. Another one. No good. It's exactly what we need.
Get a rebound!
Kevin Durant kicks to Ayton. Ayton, wide open dunk. That's what you like to see. Timeout. Clippers.
Baby boy toy Roy with the member message. He's been a member for 1 month and he's goated. Says we are the Phoenix Bums tonight. Yes,
Phoenix
sir.
Bums. Mine's.
I am having flashbacks of Game 7 versus the Mavs, sir. I'm having the flashbacks.
Is it possible for Paul George to come back this series? That's a great question.
They said no. They said he's definitely out this whole series. So shut up. Don't bring that on us.
Is it time to start panicking now? I mean, we're bringing it within. Like I said, but
I don't even think it's necessarily time to panic now. I'm just heated. I'm just heated at this insanely poor performance, you know?
I mean, I'm still relaxed, so you can count on your boy Sundo to be the even keeled as Gabe loses his mind. You know what I'm saying? I will lead you all to the promised land until there's no promise.
That's true. The Pilk has set you free. The Pilk's put you on a different level. You know?
The Pilk will set you free. You heard it here first.
Oh shit.
Speaking of Pilk, these M&Ms awful. What
are they?
Rice Krispie Treat M&Ms.
What?
Do not try them. They are not good at all.
I mean, I love Rice Krispie Treats, but that doesn't seem
Me too. And I was
right.
like, man, Rice Krispie Treat M&Ms sounds intriguing. Ate one, not good at all.
Ugh.
So do yourself a favor. You ever see those? Don't bother. That's your food review from Sundo for Sunday.
Scorch, I hope you're right, man. I really do. What up, Doomer? Says playoff book is back. Kardashian curse is real. I don't know if it's still the Kardashian curse now. I think it's more on him, man. You know, I mean, he's gonna have to dig himself out of this, but can he? I would hope so. I would hope so. You see why I picked this to go 7 and be a long series? I ain't fooled by this shit. They have depth. They have a good coach.
Look at Spice Adams.
They have a good coach that doesn't put in Shamit.
What is this show? Dude,
Spice this show's Adams been around. Shaq's podcast? Yeah. This show's been around for a while.
Spice is on. I love Spice, bro.
Who doesn't? Spice is like a literal national treasure.
Call me Sundo Adams from here on out.
I was going to send you this video that he did where it's like how dudes talk on a podcast without a haircut versus how they talk on a podcast when they have a haircut. And he's just way more confident. But also constantly showing his haircut.
By the way, 204 people watching. Appreciate y'all. If you are, filing in here, hit that like button. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you like what you hear or see, which, if you're looking at me, you think I'm.
If you like what you hear, you hear what you like, hit
the subscribe button as well. Wow, Big Boy Bowser says wow, just wow.
Wide open dunk for Zubac. What a treat for everyone.
Coach,
yippee!
About Westbrook here. He's been a different kind of player. He looks free. Looks like he is.
Let's get into that point, Sundo. CP3 gets it to Ayton.
Ayton, do something. Come on, Ayton, do something. Come on, Ayton, do something.
I like that. Go. I like that. That one-footed Dirk mid-range.
You can see 42%, but the Lakers up to 40.
Gordon to Zuzu. Good with the left hand.
Easy.
Gets it to KD. Screen from Ayton. Pulls up, fading away. Push to the ground. Please be healthy. Please be well. He is. He is. Yeah, I was, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Damien said, well, there goes KD.
For real, bro.
That's what my brain did too, bro.
Every time he's going in there.
Two of those coming at the line.
Booker and Ayton playing 0D. Yeah, Tori, I don't disagree. Like, there's zero defense happening from those two.
And Durant hits the first and gives us a chance to hear from Chris Haynes. What do you have, Chris?
Guys, I spoke with KD before the game, and I asked him just about the height and pressure that the Suns are going through. And he replied,
Is Westbrook really locking up KD?
Man
It's
is.
personal. It's personal, Gary. It's personal.
Kawhi back in the game. Sundo.
Like, that's the best story about this game. It's personal. They don't like each other. I see that Kawhi is back. I hate that. Kawhi gets something weird happen with him and Gordon. He's got CP3 on him. Now he's got KD, Westbrook, corner. Eric Gordon.
Hey, thank you for closing out, Devin. Thank you for closing out. Thank you.
That was great defense possession there. Book. CP3 gets a pick from Aiden. CP3 in the paint. CP3.
What are we doing here, boys? What are we doing here, boys?
What a pass.
Gets it back. Okay. Gets it back. Hook shot. Ah!
Knock down that little jump hook. Aiden and Zubac to be an interesting matchup.
Gordon gets blocked by Aiden. What a block.
Let's fucking go.
KD.
Please, no.
He's getting shot right now, bro.
We are so cold.
A lot of players with serious hardware on the floor.
Kawhi mid-range kicks it back to an open Gordon.
2 Finals MVP awards. Kawhi Leonard the same. Both have won.
Kawhi. Shot clock violation. Good possession.
I can breathe.
Good possession.
Durant closes out. Clippers turn it over.
Can actually breathe now. 207 watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome into Suns Valley. We're cool, guys. We're cool as cucumbers over here. So hit that like button, all right?
Shooting 32%, 25% from 3.
Booker guarded by Batum.
The Clipper defense has been even better.
Booker to KD. KD to Ayton. Fouled by Kawhi.
I didn't call it.
Did he get all ball? He might have got all ball. Steps up in KD's face. No good. Shammy with the rebound. Shammy pushes to KD. KD takes Kawhi off the dribble and finger rolls it home.
Thank you, KD. Within 11.
Thank you. Can we get some KD emojis in the chat?
Kicks to Westbrook. This is what we want.
No,
never mind.
no. Batum misses, thank God.
Okay, Booker.
Kawhi is so good at defense,
Kawhi.
bro. Like, dude, his hands are ridiculous.
Well, we get Kevin Durant on Kawhi Leonard.
Suns need some pilk. They really do.
He needs some pilk.
Suns need some pilk.
It's tougher to defend in transition. Durant with 8 points all in this quarter, and now Booker goes at Leonard in transition and draws.
Thank you,
Booker
Booker.
gets free throw.
We're within 10, folks. We are within 10.
Wolves Nuggets coming up on TNT after we're done here. Denver, the top seed.
Sunder, how are we looking on likes?
137.
Not
we got
bad.
222 watching. Let's get to 150 before halftime. 150. That's real possible. 150 before halftime. That'll be great. Be a good record, by the way. Westbrook bringing the ball up. He's gonna kick to Kawhi. He gets a pick from Zubac. He's got Ayton on him. He kicks to Batum in the corner. Batum to Zubac. He's got Ayton on him still. Batum cuts. Zubac backing up, trying to get Ayton out of the way. Hook.
Whoa!
Good. That's a tough shot.
What a hook shot!
That's a tough shot. Ayton put his body in him. That's crazy.
Pause.
Ayton set the pick. No pause.
And AO. Ayton?
Step back his own.
Yes!
Gets right back in Zubac. Says,
Let's
I got you.
Go
I got
through
you.
Ayton! For the love of God.
8 points for Ayton. Kawhi. Step back. Nope. Got KD on him. Kawhi goes to his right in the paint. Loses his dribble. Has to kick the Batum back to him. Kawhi. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Double by Shamit. Pulls up.
He got fouled.
That's not a foul. That's
He
not a
got
foul.
fouled.
I don't think it's a foul. I don't think it's a foul.
I do.
I don't think it's a foul, Gabe. Quit being a front runner.
I don't think that's front running by the definition, but you know.
Quit being an apologist for your boy Kawhi. I know you love him so much.
Watch. You're right. I think you might be right.
Thank you.
He sold me. He sold the ref and he sold me. That's a little bit of a flop.
KD and Chris Paul are 2 fouls apiece. Kawhi Leonard always
That's why I have better eyes than you.
That's true. No one's denying that.
How could you see that? I have eagle eyes, Tori.
imploring Kevin Durant not to switch, to stay with his man.
No, Torrey. No foul. Equalize. Timeout for the Suns. Hey, within 10. So, how's everybody feeling in the chat?
Don't gaslight us.
I know. There's a lot of panicking in the chat, and I know there's a lot of I don't like this, and this is not good, and we're not playing well, and I know that you guys are not feeling well right now, but welcome to playoff ball. Okay,
ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
I think we'll be okay.
Hey, let's think of it this way. What's the score? 35-45. If this was a regular season game, we wouldn't be feeling this type of emotion. We wouldn't be feeling like it's over. We would just be saying, well, there's plenty of game left. You know, we're only down 10. Relax. That would be the message. What does the Pilk man think?
Same thing. We'll see. Like, we just keep playing our game. They're missing just as many shots as we did. If I'm being for real, if you go look up, if it wasn't for Eric Gordon dropping 12, they'd be in the same boat as we are. Like, Westbrook's 0 of 7. Zubac's 4 of 5. Leonard's 3 of 4. But other than that, if Eric Gordon didn't go off for that many points already, like, this game wouldn't be closer. So, I mean, you can look at it that way, or you can look at it, we should be down by 20, like Zonobot says. So whichever way you want to look at it. Yes, the Suns looking like booty. What's going on? No one's hitting shots, bro. It's wild. Booker and KD started off the first quarter combined 3 of 12. It was not good.
Romp just pointed out, he texted me saying that Okogie's not getting any run, and he's really not. And I mean, I don't know. I like him if nothing else, that he'll pump fake and drive to the rim and draw a foul.
I think Monty is trying to match size with size, with Torrey Craig playing and the way he's doing it. I think if you're playing a team that was more small, like the Warriors, I think he'd be playing more. But I think right now,
I'm happy with how Craig's handling it.
Yeah, but I think I think he just wants to get size on size. I think he wants somebody on Kawhi. I think he wants somebody on their wings who's got a little bit more size.
No one cares about this Bear Grylls commercial, all right?
That looks terrible.
Yes says looking like the Mavs right now. We're cold. We have been cold in the first half.
The Mavs, as
but
they are
what
watching
happens,
from the couch.
What happens, Sundo, when the third quarter comes around and you look up at that big shadow as the foot is getting ready to stomp on you like a fucking bug, which is what always happens to us in the third. We're not in good position to stand what's going to happen to us in the third. They could put it away in the third.
We'll see.
Monty's DNA. You know?
Avoid the
playoff basketball is just the worst. It just feels so bad when it's your team.
I hate the fact that you like con me into doing this. It's really your fault. By the way, we got 145 likes. Everybody hit the like button.
5 more likes. Help us out.
Kawhi shoots free throw hits. Booker's back in the game. All right, so we got Booker. Starting lineups back in basically.
4 minutes left in the second.
Booker almost travels.
Like, why aren't you just
pulls up?
Let's go! We needed that.
Booker. All right, Booker.
We need Book to be Book. As stupid as that sounds.
CP3. All right, not CP3. Westbrook.
It's all you, Westbrook. This is your show. You shoot. You shoot. You shoot. Kicks it to Kawhi. Pull up mid-range. Giggity. Good. So easy.
Kawhi Leonard with 11 now. On 4 or 5 shooting.
Booker.
So efficient.
Gets a pick from Craig. Booker drives. Booker lays up.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you. We're within 9.
Can we play some defense now? Westbrook. Took back to Kawhi. Has Craig on him. Kawhi back to Westbrook. He's got Durant on him. Westbrook in the paint. Kicks the Batum. Back to Westbrook.
In the corner, he pulls.
Wow, he actually hit. I'm upset. Real upset. You let me down.
He'll hit some, bro. He'll hit some.
You let me down.
He'll hit some.
Craig.
That's his first bucket of the night, though. That's what he's 1 for 8. Craig mid-range. I love that he can hit that. I love that he can hit that.
Westbrook bringing the ball up.
Crosses the shit out of KD.
Wow.
Crossed the shit out of KD and finger rolled it in.
Spurs fan Gary, stop it with the sarcasm. Booker pulls, no good. Booker gets his own rebound.
No, be careful, baby boy. Kawhi just ripped that shit.
Driving, Kawhi gets the ball stolen by Book. I'm real.
I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Thank you. There's a foul, man. Like, man, Kawhi out here just killing Book. Good hustle from Kawhi, though.
Stars are playing, and they're playing hard.
Yeah, every dribble, every pass.
Oh, Kawhi just
he grabbed Booker's leg. I love it. But, like, I don't hate that. I mean, it's just good, tough basketball.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Good hustle. That's why I'm not mad. Good hustle.
Yeah.
These are the stars.
Kawhi out here wrestling. Hey, man. That's a good
For
hustle.
real.
We're in a bonus. Hey, we'll take it.
Clippers in the penalty, so
Shaman's coming in. Shaman's coming in for CP3 again. And
Don't worry. Yeah, we'll be fine. We don't need a third point guard, says Monty all year.
By the way, 149 likes. One more like to get us to the goal before halftime. We have
about
239 watching. Welcome to the Suns Valley Pod.
We mentioned earlier is out.
I would say your number one stop for, Suns live streams, but, but
I would say.
Let's look at Campaign in his hat, just chilling.
He ain't even on the bench in a warm up.
Wow, Eric Gordon wide open in the paint. KD with the ball. He's got Gordon on him. He takes a pick from Craig. KD pulls up. Okay, KD. Thank you. Now, if only we could have done this earlier, but it's all good. We're just keeping it within 10. Westbrook got Booker on him. Westbrook drives. Booker. Kick ball by Booker. Okay. What? Is it Ayton fouled? Excuse
Unbelievable.
me? Hold on, let me watch this again.
Ayton never even touched him. Ayton is nowhere near the situation.
And now we're getting a delay game.
Because it was Booker's foul, and it would be his third foul. So Mark Davis doing the Phoenix Suns a favor right there.
Kawhi cooks Craig. Craig has to foul him from behind, going to the line.
I thought it was a block, and I got excited.
So again,
that's an interesting call.
And they literally gave that to Ayton. They literally gave that foul to Ayton.
I mean, on the right side, it could have went the book for his third foul, and he would have been in foul trouble. So, I mean, what do you want to...
That's true.
So, I mean, which one do you want to go with it? Would you rather Booker be in foul trouble or Ayton pick up his first? I'll take it. Whatever. Do us a favor. Kawhi hits the free throw.
Booker his third. He gave it to Ayton. It clearly... If there was a foul there, it was on.
Now, if you want to tell me,
what's going through this ref's mind, dude?
Thank you, Robert. Robert, you said rig. That's a clear indication that maybe the refs really do be out here rigging the game, because that should have been on Booker and they gave it to Ayton.
To me, it really looks more like just a bonehead, terrible play by the ref. Terrible call.
No. Give me my tinfoil hat. Give me my tinfoil hat. Vegas gets what Vegas wants. KD gets a pick from Ayton, takes a three.
Thank you, KD. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean,
thank you, KD.
All 13 of these points coming in quarter number 2.
KD's finally warming up. Kawhi with the rock has Torrey Craig on him. He gets a pick from Man Grind Hard. Now from Zubac. Kicks the Man Grind Hard. He loses control. Booker with the... Booker
gets
now
the steal.
With the steal.
Let's go.
Booker to KD. KD drives. KD back to Book. Book lays it in. And it goes in. Let's go.
Down 7.
Down 7.
Hit the like button. For the love of God. before my
Kawhi.
heart explodes.
What a move.
Whoopee, whoopee.
Zubac with the
Was that
push
ball
putback.
not above the rim?
I don't know. That's tough. Maybe they'll review it, maybe not. Doubt it, though. KD
taking
drives.
over.
KD gets fouled. Puts the ball up.
I see it. He is so adept doing.
Jackson says, everyone just enter your inner KD moment. And I'm stunned. That was definitely not in the cylinder, Gabe. That was definitely a good putback.
He was out.
Realize he didn't need
It's definitely
to,
a good
did not
putback.
get back to get a body on Zubac, who's one of the best offensive rebounders
Thank you,
in
yes.
this league.
Kevin Durant missed his first 5 shots. Westbrook was a menace defensively.
Max, this is their center, you know?
KD hits first free throw. Okogie's in the game for Booker, so that's an interesting call toward the end, I guess, for defense. I guess one possession.
KD is definitely starting to percolate a little bit. Is it okay if I use the word percolate?
I mean, why not? Chad says, why is Payne inactive? Because he's still hurt from that last game where he hit his tailbone. If you remember that play.
Landed on his butt.
Ish in the game for DDA, so Monty going straight defense for this last possession. Leaves KD in the game. He has to.
Justice said KD is frothing. He is.
This is his 3rd trip to the line, and he's now
He froths
hits.
in a free throw.
15 points for Durant, all of them coming in the last 9 minutes of this.
All right, here we go. Last possession.
American Express halftime report coming your way. EJ, Kenny,
Kawhi, Torrey Craig guarding him. Torrey Craig pushing on him. Kawhi in the paint. Kawhi gets doubled, puts up a random shot. And misses. Torrey Craig with the rebound.
Oh my
KD.
God! That's a foul.
foul.
Please don't be hurt. Please don't be
Thank
hurt.
you.
I will punch a hole through this ref's chest if he calls that on KD.
Brian Forte and Mark Davis.
Are they going to challenge it? Are they going to challenge this? What was Kawhi doing? Look at the shot.
Oh, Shamit did
he
foul
lost
him.
it.
Shamit did foul him.
Okay. I thought he put up a shot. That was crazy.
And in a tough call there, Durant had already lost the ball on the dribble, runs into Gordon.
Yeah, that's a bit of a blocking foul, I think. I can't tell, though. Let me rewind it.
It's been an adventure on offense.
KD.
Losing the ball and running into each other.
Gordon
and that
was
makes the
moving.
game
First free
He
throw
did
was
lose the ball,
good.
though.
referees to call.
Just got there, yep.
Paul George.
Burner in the house. What up, baby boy Burner?
Turnovers for the Clippers.
Cheddarhead says that was a charge on KD. If you explain to me how it was
No,
a
it
charge
was
on
not a
KD
charge
when
on
Eric-
KD.
when
It
Eric
was
Gordon was
not.
clearly moving. Now, if you want to say KD lost the ball and it shouldn't have been a call, I'll accept that.
Now, Gary says back-to-back gifts for the Suns. Yeah.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I do not disagree. It's within 5.
I don't think that was a charge on KD. If he's, I think
definitely
what
wasn't
the
a charge.
gift is they're saying that KD lost his dribble.
He did lose the ball.
So let me preface your halftime synopsis by saying it is really good that we're down 5, considering what we should be down and how poorly we played. But
In the
Sundo,
first quarter.
please hit us with that synopsis.
I mean, KD started the game 0 of what? He started the game 0 for 4. Now he's 4 of 10, so he at least improved there. Booker's 50%, better than 3 of 8. Ayton with 8 points. Man, our bench is not giving us anything, which is
Really aren't.
surprise. Is it surprising though? Let me ask you that question for real. I want you to really genuinely think about it. Is it surprising that our bench isn't giving us anything right now? Shaman's played the most with 12 minutes. Ross has only played 4. That's crazy. Warren hasn't seen a minute. Landale hasn't seen a minute. D. Lee hasn't seen a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I thought D. Lee was going to get to play under any circumstance the way Monty's
Well, I'm just asking you, though. So Ish, Okogie, Biyombo, Shaman, and Ross. Does it surprise you that we don't have any points from our bench?
Seriously, bro.
With all those names I just named off. The only one capable of getting their own bucket is Ross. Shaman, we agreed, is not a bucket getter. He's an open shooter. He's a spot shooter. Even though he thinks he's a moving shooter, he's a spot shooter.
Right.
So, Ross is the only one, and Ross is 0 of 1. Ish is 0 of 1. So we have nothing from our bench. Nothing from our bench.
16
It's all been starters.
Yeah. 16 and 17. DA started out like 0 for 3, and now he's 4 for 9. That means he's gone 4 for 6 since that point. For the love of God, please keep involving DeAndre Ayton. Like, it's not that I think he's that much better than Zoo. It's just what that does for the team as far as getting Kevin Durant more open shots and Booker more open shots. It's like, why not do the thing that's going to put the offense in easy mode instead of, like, we're relying on Kevin Durant to be God, which he's being right now. And I'm grateful.
Yeah, in the last quarter, he did step up. So did Booker.
I'm talking God mode, pulling up full speed, hitting jumpers in people's faces. That's God mode. CP3.
Here, let me ask you all this question in the chat. And you, is CP3 a role player now?
Yes.
Okay. Absolutely. I just want to get your
absolutely down to the fact that sometimes he balls out, but he can't do it consistently. All the tropes about a role player. Absolutely.
Cool. All right, cool. As long as we're all on the same page there. CP3 only has 5 points, not 5 points. He's 1 of 3. He has 3 points. He hit that one deep 3 for us, and that's it. He only has 4 assists, and you expect someone like CP3 to have more assists, so that's a little. But to be fair, no one's hitting shots. So how can you have more assists when no one was hitting shots in the first quarter? So right now it's our starting 5 till we die. Torrey Craig is 3 of 4. So like you can't be like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this, and this is just encouraging. They're shooting 51%. We're shooting 45%. Like I think we're gonna shoot better.
They're shooting 40 from the 3. We're shooting.
Don't remind me.
37.5.
Don't remind me.
37.5 is not the worst.
Don't remind me.
But they've taken twice as many threes as we have.
That's my point. They've been wide open.
Wide, dude. Wide.
We have not been wide open.
Oh, man. Anthony says, win or lose, DA needs to go. Hold off on that, brother. Hold off on that.
Here's what I will say, Anthony, about Ayton being gone. It's nothing new that I said to this channel. Like, the only reason why Ayton needs to be gone is not because of talent. It's because Monty's not going to use him the way he needs to be used. So get rid of him. That's always been my take.
Right.
If you have a talent like that, use him to his best strengths. Don't use him the way you want to use him. Like, I just never did get that.
Yeah,
so
he wants him to go out there and be Biyombo.
Yeah, and that's why I'm on the trade DA train. Like, Code, me and Code have had plenty of debates in the chat, and who else in the chat, but we've all agreed that Ayton's more of a 4 than he is a 5, but Monty refuses to play him at a 4. I'd rather play him at the 5 and have him get rebounds and do stuff. So, like,
and he has not developed his best shooting.
Like, we've talked about this, Code. He's a 4. He plays more like a 4. He's better doing turnaround faders and hitting jumpers in the paint and hook. He's not going to go to the rack hard. We've all agreed on this, but Monty's not going to let him do that. Monty's going to want him to play the 5 role, get rebounds, and give the ball to your guards and let him shoot. That's what he's going to want him to do. So get rid of him. Get rid of him.
It's a good question, though. Code says, what's DA's best strength? So I would say his best strength is being in an offense that has no interest in him and yet still averaging 18 and 10 by doing the dirty work and hitting his mid-ranges. I like to have a player who gets disrespected on the offensive end but averages 18 and 10.
Robert said, I'll trade Ayton for Alex Lynn right now. Did y'all see how he played?
Just give it some time on Ayton. I'm not going to say you guys are wrong. Just give it some time. He's got 8 and 3 right now. Let's see if he doesn't end up with a respectable double-double, which I need for my parlay. I need a double-double from him.
Here's the thing. We've had 4 years of terrible Suns ball where Book got to play without expectations. Yes. Is there more to that thought, Big Sexy?
Chris Paul's got to step it up, dog. He's got.
Well, you just said he's a role player. What do you want from him?
to be a.
You can't tell me he's got to step it up if you think he's a role player. If we think he's a role player, we need a new point guard.
I need the good side of the role player, not this. I mean, he's got 2 steals, he's got 4 assists, he's got 5 rebounds. He's only taken 3 shots. I'd like to see him take a couple more shots. I'd like to see him be more aggressive. Specifically, I'm looking for more aggression.
All right, let me look at these. Tori says, look at team stats. What am I looking at team stats for? I don't look at no dang team stats. Daggum team stats. Oh my goodness, $1 cash app from Diego.
Thank you, Diego, for sending Sundo some good money.
Just got home from work. You looking juicy over there. That's what he says.
Wow. I mean, that's sexual harassment at this point.
I swear to look at Burner. Look at Burner. Burner's upset. Hey, so check this out. We're shooting more free throws. So we're shooting more free throws and you know why we're shooting more free throws? Because we have people actually attacking the paint. I mean,
yeah, finally.
That's the thing that we've always said. We finally have somebody attacking the paint. We have 18 free throws and we're shooting 80%. So there you go.
We got a question. Like David MM says, "Why is KD guarding Westbrook? Help me understand." I don't know. Maybe Tori
so he can't. So he doesn't hurt himself. Who do you want KD guarding? KD's actually a decent defender, so it makes sense for him to guard Westbrook.
But maybe they're just trying to. Maybe they're trying to save. Save him on defense. It's like, look, just go guard him, force him to take jumpers, put your long arms up.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Because we need you to be Jesus walking on water
tonight. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Craig's going to guard Kawhi. Westbrook's going to be the one taking terrible jumpers. So like, KD, you can do that. Book, go guard the guy who's not going to shoot, but you're just going to let him take open corner 3, so it doesn't matter. Like, so yeah, like KD guarding Westbrook makes plenty of sense. Plenty of sense. Tori even agrees with me, but Tori's making a different point than me, so he doesn't agree with me.
So Tori, why do you? So he says, Tori says it makes a lot of sense. He can help off ball, or he can help off him, so he can leave. It's helpful because he can leave Westbrook because
that's what I'm saying. Because he's gonna brick. So unless he's that dude, so yeah, it makes, like I'm saying, like TNT giving us no respect. I mean, we look terrible. What do you want him to say? This commercial's back. This Grey Goose commercial is back.
I don't think I've ever seen this Grey Goose commercial.
It was on for like the entire playoffs last year and the year before.
I actually thought about drinking beer during the game because I know how stressed. Because I get so stressed out.
No, you're gonna drink. I'm gonna just add calories to my calorie count.
That's true, but I could go with a low cal, option. Not that I wouldn't. Shut
Thank
up,
you, Tori.
Gary.
Thank you, Tori. Code Let's Face It says let's face DA's. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of possession for DA. I'm like, yo, what are you doing on defense? But that's just the card. That's just the hand we're giving right now. I would say I would defend him and say, hey, he counters it by getting buckets, but he's only 4 of 9 and hasn't had a lot of opportunities to shoot because we have KD and Booker on our team. But if he had more shots, I would have an excuse, but I don't have an excuse. So we should get Gobert. I mean, shoot, we got to trade all the other first round picks we have left. I think it's hilarious though. That they traded for Gobert and nobody on that team likes him.
I mean, they're acting like they like each other.
They don't like that. They don't like that man, bro. Sundo looking magnificent today. Quan, all right.
He's not lying, but he's not lying. The head is very smooth. The beard. I mean, what do you put some stuff to make it look more full in there?
Yeah, well, it's also I have beard oil, yes, but I also like haven't been like trimming it down. I've just been
whatever you're doing, it's working.
It out.
Whatever you're doing, it's working for us. All right.
Suns actually have first round picks. I mean, we did like by rule, don't we have to trade them every other pick for that KD
I
trade?
believe so, yes.
It wasn't like we gave them like 4 straight first round picks. You give them every other pick. So when we trade for Gobert, we'll just give them the rest of the other picks that we have left for the next 8 years.
Okay. So
Suns have no tradable first. Tori says, "There you go."
I finally remembered what I wanted to say. The biggest thing, of course, and we've already talked about this. The Suns' DNA is to shit the bed in the third quarter. They always
you really hold on to that narrative, huh?
I'm just saying, if we can get through this third quarter clean, we could probably win the game. But we got to get through this third quarter clean and not let them go back up 15.
Well,
dude, if it wasn't like 50, like we watched we streamed 80 out of 82 games. I would say 70 of those 80 games we blew the third quarter. It's just
gotta love NBA rules.
Because I was going at you.
Game's almost back. Nope, we got a damn Kawhi and what's his face? What's your white boy's name? What's your white boy rapper's name?
Who is that? That's Jack Harlow or whatever.
Jack Harlow. Dude cannot hoop a lick. I can't believe they're putting him in basketball commercials. The dude cannot hoop at all.
Dude can't rap either. Oops. Did I say that?
He's not the worst rapper. He's not the worst.
Did I say that?
You know? No, he has not moisturized his elbows yet, Burner. But he does it about once per stream, you know. So you might.
Hey, Roy boy, did you hear this rumor that happened today? Roy, your boy Vince McMahon sent a company-wide email saying that he has given up WWE creative. Did you see it, Roy? Just thought I'd point that out there. And yes, we're talking about wrestling to all you people in the chat.
We figured.
So shout out.
Big Sexy. After Bobby Portis did us dirty in the finals, I've been wanting him on the Suns ever since, but they know what they have with him and they were willing to lock him up. So I don't think he's leaving. Yeah, I was there, little Jay-Z. I was definitely
Jay
in there
Money, how the
watching.
battle. Shut up, Jay. I know you're taunting me. Nah, I'm just kidding. We lost to the freaking CNN. Sea Dragons. What a terrible game. I'm going next week. We're playing the Guardians. We better win. They're the worst team in the league.
I don't know everything, and I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm trying to prove to myself that I can.
Shout out to Cape Town.
Diego with another $1 cash app for you, looking juicy like the chicken I'm eating right now. Diego, that is too much. Bro.
He's lusting after you.
I know. That is too much information, Diego.
So lustful. It's almost
He's
romantic.
Like, I'm eating chicken. Sundo, do you like chicken? You're black. You like chicken. I'm eating chicken.
In a way, I find it romantic, but it is very lustful and therefore sinful.
Burner. I love Burner so much, man.
Well, no, he's been away, and when the cat's away, the mice will play, as they say.
Baby Mouse says, I like chicken. I'm not surprised.
I'm definitely doing the Sundo rule of just getting wings. I'm getting wings, baby. I don't know when, but I'm definitely getting wings tonight.
Gotta get wings. You just need to. Burner says, I fell off. Look, bro, you not sending super cash apps. Rex Mex says, I look like Rick Ross. Roy, $5 super chat.
$5 dono.
Says, I hope the playoff luck Playoff dono. Hope the luck comes to good luck. There you go. Nick Ross Zonobot says that's great. That's actually a good idea.
Roy.
I like that, man. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. Anyway, CP3 bringing the ball up the court. Game has started. Kicks to Aiden. Aiden to Craig.
I think I'm ahead of you. Craig to KD. KD gets a screen from Craig. KD back to Craig. Craig to the rack. Finger roll off the backboard. Man! Let's go!
Okay, I'm gonna hit that refresh.
Yeah, see what a refresh does for you.
Play.
Westbrook gets it to Kawhi. He's got Craig at the elbow, steps into the paint, drills the mid-range. Are we on point?
No, it's still loading.
Booker.
CP3.
Booker still got it on my screen. Maybe you're ahead of me now. Booker drives left. Booker off the backboard and in.
Backboard in. Just now.
Let's go.
So you're going to have to pause.
Okay, I will. Kawhi. Got Craig on him. Takes him into the paint again. Pump fake. Step through. Off the backboard and in. Magic. Magical machine. Half court.
At the 9:44 mark of the second quarter,
KD.
Durant, who had not scored, had been 0 for 5.
It's pick from Craig. He's going to his left. Kicks to Craig. Craig pulls up.
Let's go, Craig.
Okay, Tori.
Damn, Suns down 3.
Can we get a stop? Westbrook might come through for us. Come on. Nope. Kicks to Kawhi. Kawhi wide open. Pump fake.
Good D.
Wow.
DA. Good
I don't know if
shit.
that was good D, but we got lucky there. CP3.
I mean, he went hands up.
DA.
That's not on DA. I'll fuck you, ref.
Definitely a charge. Bro. What are you talking about?
Bullshit.
That
He
man
stepped
DA.
around him.
That man DA freaking telegraphed that all day. That is a charge. Sorry, charge 100%. Telegraph that drive. Westbrook just stood there and went, "Come on, DA."
I gotta be honest, you're right. It was a charge.
It was 100% a charge. Stop.
After I saw the replay, I realized it was a charge.
Westbrook, turn around. No good.
Thank
Count
God
on it.
in heaven.
Counting on it.
2 for 10. He's been excellent defensively, especially in the first quarter on Durant.
Diego, why do we want me to check my phone, bro? I already checked
KD,
it.
pump fake, gets it back to Craig, wide open for 3. Craig, yowza, that was ugly. Oh! Kawhi to the rack, bumps. Oh,
Wow, bro. And one. That's crazy. All right. Diego with another cash app. I love you, Sundo. I can't be racist, not like Gary. Now, that's true.
But Kawhi Leonard has just thrown in a couple of
Imagine getting money sent to you with a note that says that. Like, that's just amazing. That is amazing.
Oh, man. He doesn't send super chats. He sends cash apps. It's hilarious.
Mook, I said in the preview, I said Kawhi, when healthy, is arguably the best player in basketball, and he's healthy, bro. Craig, nice little handoff to Ayton. I mean, can I be honest? He couldn't control it.
Yeah, if Ayton had Butterfingers, it could have been an and one, but nope.
Craig, a very good corner three-point shooter, but above the break, not nearly as good.
Third foul on Zubac.
Yeah, Westbrook a little out of control on the closeout.
Yeah, him. You already know it. Code says bum.
Tired of code already. All right, we get it. You don't like Ayton.
Hits the free throw.
Yeah, at least get it. DA and Shamit for Dame. Don't say things like that because you'll get Tori upset.
Tori won't like it, King. Tori won't like it. But what up, King?
Here in Phoenix and then down to Tucson, 1 year at the University of Arizona.
Westbrook, guarded by Book, full court.
Back in 2019 and Ayton.
Westbrook driving. Batum.
Thank God, but Zubac tips it back. Lucky bounce.
How's that a
Chris
foul?
Paul fouls Gordon. Commissioner Gordon.
Take as many swings as they'll let you take there, Brian.
He said all ball as he looks over at Kevin Scott.
Westbrook down to Kawhi. Kawhi backing down Craig. Spin move, pump fake, spin move.
Good defense.
Oh!
We can't get a rebound right now.
No, we cannot. Westbrook fadeaway mid-range, no good. Get the rebound!
Zubats missed it, but he's fouled. Late whistle comes in. Zubats was clearly bumped on his way in. They're going to call that foul on Torrey Craig.
Well, Russell Westbrook just relentless. Offensive rebound here. Can't
Wow, we couldn't get a rebound, bro. Not one.
gets tipped out. He just goes
Gabe walked away because, you know, he doesn't like you guys as much as I do. Zubac shooting free throws. He shoots.
having a tough day.
Wow, went in.
He's 2
That's
for
wild.
11, but he's finding other ways to help his team.
Stands, take a look at our FanDuel Live point spread for.
Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. We are broadcasting live on YouTube.
Currently, as the Clippers look good, they've come out. They were playing good basketball down the stretch of the season. They needed
Zubac
to.
hits both.
6 of their last
Back,
9.
no, I agree with you 100%, and I've been said that. I have been saying that about this team. They just turn around and watch the ball. They don't box out whatsoever. Booger gets fouled.
Opening round matchup.
Just a note to the Clippers players that I'm sure they have been given by the coaching staff, but they need to focus a little bit more here. Devin Booker wants to get to his left hand. Key in on the scouting report, fellas.
I don't understand what's happening right now in the chat.
And you know, the Clippers having to play at the end of the year.
I'm just like stunned
to
here
get
at
in,
this
Brian, I think especially
performance by
early
the
in
Suns, man.
playoffs helps
Guess I
that
should be
because
happy it's
not
still
only
within
are they
5.
in rhythm, but they really had to focus and play
You know?
well. They weren't just closing out the year.
4-point game here. Book's got 20 on 7 of 13. Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, gets it to Kawhi. Screen from Zuzu. Kicks it out to Westbrookian. Westbrook. Fadeaway mid-range, no good. Ayton with the rebound. Ayton with the rebound. Booker's double screen. Uh-oh, gets it poked out from behind by Westbrook. Out of bounds, Suns ball, thank God.
From behind has stopped the movement.
Yeah, his pursuit's been
It's
great.
going down. KD with the ball.
The rear contests.
What the heck?
Get fouled by Batum. He was trying to drive Batum, but fouled him.
Tyree certainly threw a curveball.
Batum looks like that thing from Mario that you have to jump on. That like mushroom-headed thing. No.
It doesn't.
And wanted to see
Well.
just how connected they are.
Talking about the version from the crappy 80s movie?
Well, the game.
A
Goomba. Damien said
There's nothing like a
Goomba.
Goomba.
Paul
Craig.
to Craig with the
freaking
float.
Diambo floater.
This is what
was
our
that?
offense is now. This is what our offense is now. Craig taking every shot.
Looking inside, Zubats. Batum to Westbrook. Ayton's on
Let it fly, West. Let it fly. Brick. Chris Paul with the rebound. Thank you. Booker. Looking at DA. Tries to get it to him. Gets it to Craig for a wide open 3. Back to Booker.
What a
Thank you, Craig.
pass.
Thank you. KD in the corner. KD back to Booker. Booker. High floater is good and pretty. Okay?
I'm out, Clippers.
Let's go. Let's go. That's talent prevailing. Can I get some more of it? Bro, if we end up down 5 by the end of the third, I'll be happy.
I think it's
So
gonna
we're
be
in
this tight.
we're in a good spot right now. J Money says, "Told y'all, chill."
Stretch my legs.
TV remote in the house. What up? Easy Money Typer says, "Just ride KD and Book, please." I agree. Got a lot of Booker emojis in the chat. Thomas says, "What a play." Suns Valley says, "Suns down 2." Torrey Jones is laughing at Westbrook. Yeah, we do need a brick emoji. We got to get more members. Anybody that wants to be a member, we welcome it. All right.
And not wasting an emoji for Westbrook. Get
just
out
a
of here.
brick. Period. You know, it could go both
A
ways.
brick with his face on it.
That would be good. Headshot Hero says, "What am I smoking?" I am smoking a brand called Hidden Hills. It's Delta 8. It is a mixture of THC blends. Got at least 3 or 4 different, what do you call them? Terpenes. All right. It's good enough to get me where I want to be, which is calm enough not to rip my beard hair out since I'm already bald up top.
Apparently Gabe has anger management issues.
Bro, this game, I mean, these playoff games are terrible for your heart. They always have been. Go back to the Lakers series that we beat them in the first round. I was a wreck. I can't handle this shit.
A wreck.
I can't handle it.
Since it was LeGoat James.
LeGoat. I still remember when LeGoat. What are we? I still remember when LeGoat James quit on the Lakers and walked. I mean, can we? What are we? I mean, is this what we're doing? This commercial is just so odd. Is this what we're doing? I guess this is what we're doing. Speaking of which, I need to reach for a Bud Light.
You don't need a Bud Light.
That burger from Buffalo Wild Wings truly looks fire right now. That's how hungry
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
am.
Buffalo Wild Wings has decent food, period.
They do. I just ate there too many times in a row. I don't think you were a Sun yet. This was back during the Portland series when the Suns went up against Portland and they had Brandon Roy. I watched every single game of that playoffs at a Buffalo Wild Wings. And so I stopped being able to eat there because I had it so much. But shout out to their cheese wedges with bacon. What goes harder as a potato side? I'll wait. Your silence is deafening. And your silence is violence.
Stop it. Westbrook to Batum. He's going to look for Kawhi. Kawhi's put his body in Booker. Gets stolen. Booker. Craig dunk. Tied up.
Tied up. I am alive.
Westbrook. He's going to kick to Kawhi. Kawhi drives. Gets doubled. Step back. No good. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Kicks the Book. Be careful, Book. Book. Has Batum on him. Pulls. That's not good. CP3 with a great rebound. What a pass.
Oh, my God.
Craig lays it in.
He nutmegs Zubac.
Torrey Craig. We take
Wow,
lead.
Chris Paul. Wow. I'm going to refresh because I got a glitch in my stream.
Zubac gets fouled by Booker.
On his way in. I think Paul was trying to throw it off of Zubac to have it go out of bounds as we look at our play of the game presented by Casamigos Tequila.
No, it was a nutmeg.
I said
my gosh.
I said he nutmegged Zubac.
Man, bro. He nutmegged that, bro. Oh, he was trying to throw off his dick.
You think?
Yes, that was clearly where he was going with it. That is clearly where he was going with it and got lucky with the nutmeg. There's no way he did that on purpose. He was definitely trying to throw that off.
It looked to me like he did it on purpose.
Nah, bro. I don't know.
What up? Me too, Code.
Soccer guys might have loved that one, but let's hope Derek Callender doesn't give up any of those on Wednesday night in one of the
Zubac. Free throw. No good. Misses 2. Ayton with the rebound. Clean rebound from Ayton. Kicks to CP3. CP3 to Book. Book. Hands to CP3. CP3 has Powell on him. Gets a pick.
And Paul gets it
CP3
organized.
driving.
With 8 now, two-man game.
Free throw line, step
Paul,
back.
step back.
CP3. CP3. Let's go.
The Pilk has set me free, Sundo, so to speak.
No run. Gordon picking Zubac.
Gordon with his
driving.
weird fat dribble moves gets
Kicks to
into the
Westbrook.
paint.
Westbrook driving.
It's all you, West.
Rebound, KD.
It's all you,
KD
West.
bringing it up. KD to Craig. Craig back to KD.
Aiton's
KD.
on the ground. Please tell me he's okay.
Kicks to Aiden. Aiden jumper. Good.
He's okay. Let's
Are we getting
go.
playoff PA? Code,
Let's
I said
go.
that. Code, I said that.
How you living, Code? How you living?
All right, boys. Lead. It's third quarter. We know how we do in the third quarter. It's 20-9, Gabe.
Let's go.
It's 20-9.
Let's go. It's because I called it out. The only way you can stop things is by
I'm feeling so
calling it
good.
out.
I'm eating these awful M&Ms now.
I love it. You're literally telling us earlier, don't get these M&Ms, they're disgusting. And then you're like, nah, I guess I'll eat a few. I might as well finish them if I can make my stomach turn, but... Tori said, dang, this series got boring. How is it getting boring when the Suns finally take the lead? Now it's actually got a little bit of pizzazz to it.
He's just mad. You know what I'm saying?
Preying on our downfall.
No better than a Mavs fan.
He said easy sweep now. No one's falling for it, Tori.
I don't know if it's easy sweep, bro.
No, and
stop.
Burner says, Tori, I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
Be quiet, Brady. Just shut up like your name is Gary.
All I'm saying is, my boy, it was how you say it, Perix. He says, Perix, whatever. I don't know how you say it. Sorry. Forgive me.
I would have read it Perks.
Perks, whatever.
But I see
Forgive me for pronouncing your name wrong. Just so that first quarter, we could say the Suns look like a team that had like 1,000 days off. I said that they look like they were, you know.
Well, I was, the reason I wasn't going there is because so do the Clippers. The Clippers have been resting just as long as us. I guess maybe we got like a couple of days more rest because they actually played their starters against us last game.
Everybody in the chat saying Westbrook plays for us. Westbrook carrying for the Suns. Westbrook is our MVP.
I'm so happy he's not having his like Danger Russ game in game one.
Kevin Roberts says, how about the beams? Light the beam. Look, bro, wrong stream. But we do like the Kings over here.
Listen,
when I saw that you got that dub, I was real happy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I was real happy.
I was happy. I was truly happy for the Kings yesterday. But when they did that whole like going to outside and lighting the beam, and it was like, on network television and stuff, it had a hint of cheesiness. It had a hint of like, I don't blame you and I'm happy for you, but I was like, really? They're gonna, but the Suns were there a couple of years ago. When you start crossing things off the checklist that you haven't done in a while, you celebrate really hard. But I guess I'm just having flashbacks of the Suns celebrating too hard, and then,
I mean, no, I get that, but let them have theirs.
Absolutely.
Let the Kings have theirs, bro. Let the Kings have theirs, bro.
Yes, Tori says it had a hint of winner's work. Very well said. Very eloquently by a real YouTuber, Tori Jones.
Look, like I said, let them have theirs, bro. I'm happy for the Kings. Like them. Like the coach, Jock Landale's in the game apparently.
Oh boy.
He's a coach, Mike
Jock
Brown.
Daddy.
I like Mike Brown, bro.
We're really getting like to see the whole bench, aren't we? When's Baisley coming in for a 10-minute stretch?
That man is not coming in. Stop it.
Zuzu working on jock jams. Backing him down, backing him down, backing him down, backing him down, pumping it. Block for Jock! Westbrook. Let's go.
Booker has the rock.
Let's calm it down on offense, though. How about it? Let's calm down.
Booker. It's a pick from Craig. Booker.
He cannot.
Relax, Book.
Rare to
Relax.
KD. KD drives, pump fake. Craig for three. Good. Torrey Craig good. Torrey Craig good.
Oh my God.
And that's Durant's 8th.
Oh my God.
An unselfish player. He
Kawhi.
knows he's gonna draw.
Screen.
Second defenders
Pump fake. Gets it down to Westbrook in the paint. He flails. Don't act like you're fucking hurt. Nothing happened to you. Nothing happened to you. It's a damn playoff flop.
Kevin Durant, playmaker.
Yeah, here's Kevin Durant.
Torrey Craig is the unsung hero of this game right now.
The pocket pass, then one in the air to Okogie.
Torrey Craig, the unsung hero.
On the trail, and then
Here comes Torrey saying,
Shout out. What'd he say?
the rims are rigged, freaking magnets.
Listen. Shout out to Montgomery Reginald
Westbrook
Williams.
missing a free throw.
Monty really pulled Okogie for Craig, and it's working. It's a good coaching move by Monty.
From the Brooklyn Nets and all that drama.
By the way, we got 6.
Involved in Brooklyn. Brooklyn free and easy here. That's
Nope, 3 doesn't count.
going the other way.
Who fouled? Who fouled?
So Torrey Craig called for the offensive
Torrey Craig for the
foul.
offensive foul. That 3's
That
not
hurts.
No basket.
That really hurts my soul, sir.
good. Illegal screen for what? He just stood there.
Westbrook selling. He's selling these fouls to the
Can we
refs.
please challenge that, Monty? You should, please, dude. Please. He doesn't.
We got 274 watching. Help us out.
Yes,
Welcome
273
in.
watching. Hit the like button. We're almost at
Hit the
200 likes.
like.
Please,
We
hit the
gotta
like
get.
button.
We gotta get 200 likes before the fourth. We should be at 250.
Bringing the ball up, Kawhi. He's gonna get a pick. Got CP3 on. Don't like that. Kicks to Gordon. Gordon with Book. Gordon's looking. Kicks to Kawhi. Kawhi on the elbow. Turnaround jumper. No good. KD with the rebound. KD bringing it up. KD to Book. Booker slowing it down. To Jock. Jock takes the jumper. Oh, I was excited for a minute.
Why
Jock
would you
misses.
shoot that, Jock?
Powell with the rebound. Gordon deep 3. No good. CP3.
Man, yeah.
Phoenix ball. Man tips the ball. I thought he fouled him first. Now man's looking at CP3 shaking his head. Don't mess with CP3, please. Okogie coming in for CP3. Interesting. That means we're getting point
Chris
Book.
Paul gets a rest now, and this is when Booker will do the ball handling.
Point Book.
He's been starting.
Chris Paul, sit down and drink some Gatorade.
February tonight, Monty Williams.
All right, Booker bringing the ball up.
And that has paid off in a big way.
Gets a screen from Jockey. Gets it to Jock.
Gets to Jock.
Jock to the rack.
Fouled by
Foul.
Plumlee.
With that dislocated
Oh,
Hey,
Plumlee
hey,
dislocated
hey.
his pinky.
Jock Landale and free throws
Hey,
coming for Landale.
I hate to be that guy that ate and get the win up with that aggressive just like that.
Don't be that guy. Don't
I am
give
being that guy
Code.
right now, though.
Don't give
I am
Code
being the guy, though, because
more
it's all it
energy.
takes right there, and Ayton doesn't do that, and freaking Okogie does that. Okogie misses the first free throw. Or Landale. I've been saying Okogie this whole time. Oh, Landale.
Who is this abuela sitting next to Chris Paul? How did
Don't
she get
know.
those tickets?
Don't know.
Lucky lady. TJ sitting on the bench knowing he ain't going in.
Facts. Why?
Why I got KD on him? Pump fake, 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 pump fake.
Kawhi Leonard, third foul on Durant.
Don't do that. 187 likes. We are 13 away from 200. We got 258 watching. Appreciate y'all.
Are there 13 kind souls that can
Ish
take
in the
pity?
game. Ish Wainwright in the game for Kevin Durant.
Look at how bald we are. All right?
Stacking up some big numbers here.
Can you hit the like button to help two bald cucks on the internet?
How about that?
So there you go.
Sorry, one cuck and a Chad.
All right, so right now the lineup is Shamet, Landale, Okogie, Wainwright, and Booker. How do you feel about that?
Durant will sit with 17 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds.
Money says this lineup is horrible right now.
Your silence says it all.
What was the question? I was reading the chat.
This lineup because of I go Shamet, Landale, Okogie, Wainwright, and Booker.
I don't know why he thinks. I know he doesn't think 3 minutes of this is a good idea. As Booker gets fouled and thrown out of bounds by Man Grind Hard. Man, he is grinding hard. You know.
And now this
Tori,
be 25th and
be quiet.
26th free throw for the Phoenix Suns.
We hit 200 likes. Appreciate y'all. That was quick.
Damn, you guys rock. Thank you. Think they took pity on us for being bald.
Ish will put the fear in Kawhi. Okay. Booker shooting free throws. How does Booker miss? I just saw this in the game cast, bro.
He misses sometimes.
Why does that happen?
He misses sometimes.
But both he's about to miss this one. Game.
Are you serious?
Yes, I just looked at the game cast and it was ahead, and he's going to miss this one. Crazy. How do you miss 2? Bones bringing the ball up. To Powell. Looking. He's gonna get it. He's gonna give it to Mason Plumlee. Back to Man Grindhard. Terrence Mann looking, kicks to Kawhi. Kawhi with Ish on him. Ish is not guarding Kawhi.
Does Ish looks like he's a double cheeseburger away from 300 pounds.
I'm just telling you,
Is he swelling up?
No, he's not swelling up. He's not freaking Zion, but he is thick.
Shammy. Oh, that's what we want. Mid-range pull-ups from Shammy. I'm sick, bro.
This is the lineup.
I am sick. Ish with a block from behind. A 3 missed by Man Grindhard. Thank you, God.
This is the lineup. This is the lineup, Monty. You do this
Booker's
every
got
third
Kawhi.
quarter.
Kawhi has hands on his knees. He looks like he is tired. Okogie, no, bad pass by Booker. Bones blocked by Booker.
Wow,
That's the Suns ball.
Booker.
Good shit, Book.
Thank you, Booker.
Bones is down. Hopefully he's okay, but we're taking a look here to see.
For the effort. Ooh, that's a foul. That's a foul.
I don't know.
That's a foul.
He blocked.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
no,
that's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul on Book. That's a foul on Book. That's a foul on Book. That's a foul on Book.
That was definitely a foul, bro. Book to Okogie. Okogie drives. Okogie tries to.
Why did he think that was going to happen? Powell to the rack. Powell kicks out to a wide open Kawhi. Toe on the line. Referee, his toe was on the line.
25 for Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard shooting over 46%
Damn it.
from 3
Book.
since January the 1st.
Doubled. Kicks it to Okogie. Okogie to the rack. Okogie to Jock. Fouled by the racist Miles Plumlee.
And he's going to send Landale to
Allegedly.
Great play
By Sundo.
Using his ability to get to the rim. The help comes, puts the pass right on target to Kawhi Leonard, who knocks in the 3, and the Clippers staying right in.
Why would he put this lineup out there, bro? And Jock misses the first free throw.
Well, mommy will love you to death, it says here, Stan. In Evil Dead Rise, only in theaters this Friday.
Let me know when it's good to take off the Star Trek.
I'm scared.
Don't ever take it off. I got a feeling he's going to miss this free throw, too.
I'm already scared.
If he makes this free throw,
Durant back on the floor, offensive possession.
you know,
At the free throw line here
for the love of God, it barely went in. It barely went in.
Right there. I love
Man grind hard, bringing the ball up. Guarded by Book. Hands it off to Powell. Screened by Plum. Powell to the rack. Powell whips it to Plum. Can't handle it. Plumlee working on jock jams. Gives him a little rocker step. Step back. I think it was a travel. Powell's got it on the baseline. Fade away. Good.
Wow, he can light the fuse with the best of them off the bench.
KD.
I agree with you.
Kicks it down to Jock Jams. Jock Jams, nice finish with the left hand. Good shit, Jock.
All right.
Let's
Jock
go.
got me out of Star Trek. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ninth of the game.
Bonnie Williams going with Landell over Biombo. Extended minutes here in the third.
Bones.
KD to Jock.
Bones Highland at the controls. Wainwright on him.
Bones drives left, whips it out to Plum. Man.
Oh,
Fights
I thought
it
Jock had
up.
the block.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
16 seconds on the clock. Durant gets it from Booker. He'll probably take the last shot. Hopefully. Kawhi Garden, tough though. Gets a screen from Jock. Kicks it to Jock. Don't do it, Jock. Don't do it, Jock. Give it back to KD, Jock. Jock mid-range.
In and out. Ooh. Okay, so we were outscoring them 20-9 at the beginning of the third quarter. Now it's 27-22. Now it's tied up.
I'm still fine with it, bro. I'm fine with it.
I mean, I don't disagree. Don't disagree.
You know, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Don't disagree. I'm just saying.
This is a good team. They're playing really good. We gave them a little bit of a lead, and we did not go down at all in the third like we normally do. I like it. I like where we're at.
Bonk says you guys are about to experience first round, fourth quarter Kawhi.
That's true. That's true. He's a wild boy. He's already shown he's got that magic touch. He's got that magic touch going tonight. So
Squirrely says fourth quarter Durant incoming. I mean, I guess we're gonna see. It might be entertaining to see those two kind of duke it out. That's gonna be wild. Plus, we got Booker. Whoo! It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Man, I'm glad I didn't eat. My stomach would not be feeling good. Full of wings right now.
Brady says, imagine if the Clippers had Paul George. Shut up.
I'm saying.
Shut up.
I'm saying. They're a deeper team than us. They are a deep
I don't know, man. Westbrook would probably still throw up a bunch of bricks and counteract it.
Yeah. I'm going to refresh the game, see if I can't speed this up a little bit.
Nothing to speed up. We're in a commercial game.
Because no one runs for money like you.
Oh, good old Coors Light. Like I said, I'm more of a Bud Light guy myself. But
I don't even drink beer.
Well, you know, I'm an ally. You can't deny I'm an ally. Can't take that away from me.
Jackson Harwood says, did you see Shannon Sharp tweet about Aiden? No, but I don't want to know what he said. Skip.
What did he say about Aiden? Was he talking mid-game probably? This should be Rich. I mean, he's probably going to be honest. I mean, we don't use Aiden. We don't use him. He's just out there to be the big and to clean up after our boys shoot. Under Armour Gamer, thank you.
He says, Aiden is as sorry as he is tall. His play is embarrassing.
Damn.
Look, does Uncle Shay ever tell lies? No.
I think Code paid him to say that. We got a $2 dono. Thank you. Under Armour Gamer says, where's Playoff P? He loves to choke games. I mean,
Playoff P gone.
We're I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, keep it going. You know what? I love Shannon Sharp for that. Maybe 8 and we didn't get upset. I doubt it though.
8 of 9 from the free throw line as well. 81-81.
Our bench has 6 points. Jock has 4. I've been saying that, bro. Like these rotations from Monty have not been good. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know if he's putting these rotations out to prevent scoring or to get scoring. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what his decision making is. If it's I have Book to score all the points and I'm going to have these guys out because they play good defense, I feel like that's not a good rotation to put out there.
There's fourth quarter Kawhi. Holy
Kawhi right there.
Bologna sauce. How? How did he hit that?
That was nice.
Little production from the Phoenix bench anyway. Just 6 points as Kawhi Leonard gets himself an and-one opportunity, and he picks up the fourth.
Kawhi is incredible.
Look at Durant.
Absolutely incredible.
33 and 32 minutes respectively as we start the fourth quarter.
It's the free throw.
Well, and Leonard has not come out here at all in the second half, and it's hard to actually see him getting anything other than maybe
full court press in the fourth quarter. Full court press, man on Book. CP3 trying to get the ball, finally does. Smothering defense. CP3 for three, no good. Jock with the man's rebound, out to KD. Thank you, Jock. Thank you, Jock. Am I ahead of you?
No, that was right on.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh. Bones to Kawhi. Jab step, pull
right
up.
here. There it is.
And they're guarding each other. This is the kind of basketball I get excited about.
No question. They haven't matched up against one another in 2 years.
Shamit, just give the ball up. Just give the ball up. Just give the ball up.
Shamit now steps inside for a two-pointer.
Oh my God, Shamit, no good. Landale. Jock is killing it right now. Jock is killing it. KD for three in the corner. Ay. Air ball. Chris Paul back to Shammy, deep three, no good. Why is Shamit on the court?
He has to.
Why is Shamit on the court?
Be fair. I'd rather him take that shot.
I'm fine with this. Like, what's he giving us?
Nothing. I do agree with that. But that's a shot that you do want him to take there.
Wow, we got a miss. We got a rare mid-range miss by Kawhi, and they get the offensive rebound. Kick back to Powell, and he flips it home.
Clippers by 4.
They thought there was going to be a foul called there. We stopped playing defense and we thought there was going to be a foul called there. We were
Call a timeout, Monty. Call a timeout, you bozo. KD to the rack. KD gets the whistle.
That's a superstar call. Is that what a superstar call feels like?
You said it. I'm glad you said it.
Is that what a superstar call feels like, guys?
Yes.
Because that was definitely a superstar call.
On a 13-4 run to set us up for the tie. Taking a shot to the face.
Suns down 3 in the fourth.
I'm not sure if I'm the Clippers in
Well,
that middle
4.
pick and roll with Durant,
About to be 3.
that I'm going to keep sending him to his left hand.
First free throw is good for KD.
Comfortable getting to that left hand. I think in the middle of the floor.
Get Shamit out, please.
Get him the hell out of my game now.
That they can't go that way.
Bonnie is overthinking the game. Play Damian Lee for God's sake.
At the margin.
I don't know about Damian Lee, but bruh, like
less comfortable for them.
when Ish has more minutes than Terrence Ross, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Played 34 minutes in this game.
Second free throw is good.
He's 10 for 10. He's got 22 points. He's
Norman Powell bringing the ball up. Got Shamit guarding. Full court. Shamit still in the game for some reason. Shamit gets switched
Kawhi's
off.
out.
Booker guarding Powell. Powell to the rack. KD beat the shit out of it. Shamit, please. Thank you, Sham. Thank you, Sham Charania with the dunk. 88 all. Great touchdown pass from Chris Paul. Bones, Jones, Highland. Kicks it to Man. Back to Powell to the rack. Too easy. Powell is working.
Good try by Powell.
Powell is jerking.
And the Clippers need that. They need Norman Powell to be up in that.
KD with it, down 2. Pulls up the 3. Oh my God, no good. It's a no good. I did too. Westbrook. Do your thing, Westbrook. Do your thing. Westbrook to the rack. Gets blocked by Book. Chris Paul gets it. KD. Pass to Sham. Sham with the finish. Bullied to greatness. That's how it works. 285 watching. Now is a great time, all of you, to stop and look and see if you hit the like button yet, and do so if you haven't. Please slap that thing for us. Powell with the ball. Working on Chris Paul. Pull up. Pump fake. Gets it out to Man. Back to Powell. Screen. Pick and roll. That's going to be a foul on Craig.
I need to see that again because that seemed like that almost looked like a bit of
Great pass by KD.
offensive foul to me, but
turning defense into offense, but at the other end, Norman Powell getting it going, Brian.
Yeah,
Back at the free throw
Sloth
line,
Durant is getting close to a triple-double.
on the night.
It's got to come in a win, though. It has to come in a win, or else no one's going to care. It doesn't matter. Powell free throw is
Craig with 5 fouls.
good.
On Torrey Craig.
Not good.
Monty Williams
Not good.
has to make a move here. Ish Wainwright.
Ish coming in for Craig. This is
Ish
what I'm talking
over
about.
Okogie. Like, I
Ish
just...
over Okogie.
KD's
Prove
Like,
me wrong, Ish. Prove me wrong, baby Malo.
With their fouls.
But interesting that Ish Wainwright, instead of Josh.
Second free throw for Powell is giggity good. Up to again, 8:28.
dude, they're gonna leave Ish wide open, and man, that man better make him pay.
Clippers by 2. They continue to answer.
Chris Paul, pick and roll with Ish. Pick and roll with Ish, kicks it back to Booker. Book mid-range,
Ish
tough
flying
mid-range.
out of bounds.
Good! That's what we need. We need Booker to chip in, do his fair share. Can't be just KD. Westbrook with the ball. Drives on Shamet. Lefty lay-in is no good. Rebound KD. Booker, guarded by Bones. Book to the rack. Kicks it out to Ish. Wide open 3.
We gotta make him pay. Ish.
It's either Ayton or one of the backups, Biyombo or Londell.
Oh, fucking. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
He's had a tough night, Westbrook shooting, so.
Plumlee being fouled just throws the ball behind himself and it fucking goes in.
And now Plumlee at the line, one of the more
I'm actually happy to see you, Ayton.
was always a right-handed free throw
Man,
shooter
if
until this
see, that's
year.
why we need Ish in the game, so it can make Code happy to see Ayton, because that's how bad Ish has been. Sorry, Mallow. There's no point in Ish being in the game. I don't understand why Ish keeps coming into the game. He gives you nothing offensively. He hasn't been doing well defensively. He's been getting cooked by Kawhi all game. Like, there's no point for him to be in the game. Sorry. Love Ish. Love the story. No point for him to be in the game. Absolutely none. Getting destroyed in his minutes.
Rest for Kawhi Leonard, and that left-handed free throw is good.
Suns down 3.
Why is CP3 out here pushing off Terrence Mann? Like, and Terrence Mann trying to sell it. We got 296 watching, 300 now. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. CP3 gets a pick from Ayton. CP3 to Ayton.
Let's go, Ayton.
There you go.
Thank you. Go to
Ayton hits
Ayton.
lay-in.
That's a really nice layup. I don't think Jock's hitting that, if I'm honest.
Probably not, but also Jock probably would have tried to dunk it.
It's true. Powell, guarded by Shams. Paul, as man is wrapped up with him, they're swinging on each other basically. KD into the mid-range. Woo! Oh, that felt good. Westbrook up to Kawhi.
He is a rebound away from a triple-double.
Book on Kawhi.
Booker guards Kawhi Leonard now. 6.5.
KD literally told him to go guard him. KD, pump fake, pump fake. What?
That was beautiful. Kawhi.
Did he keep his steps, or was that a travel?
He definitely kept his steps. 32 points for Kawhi
Right.
Leonard.
I'll
Was
trust it
wild.
since it's him. KD to Chris Paul. Got man Grindhard guarding, gets a screen from DA, gets it back to an open-ish Book for 3. Oh, I thought it was gonna go in. Plumlee bringing it up. Plumlee thinking about going coast to coast, gives it to Kawhi for 3. He does not drill it.
In and out,
Almost.
thank God. It scared
Almost.
the crap out of me, bro.
Chris Paul, pick and roll with DA. Chris Paul pulls up. No, good on the floater. 5.5 minutes left. Man Grindhard charges through Booker. Charges through Booker. Thank you. Thank you, referee.
And Monty calls a timeout.
I
I think it's a very appropriate time to call a timeout and find out what the F we want to do.
It really is.
320 watching. Welcome in, everybody just joining. This has been a hell of a game. A terrible game feeling-wise if you're a Suns fan, but hit the like button for us, please. Please hit the like button. Sundo, you were going to show them which body part if they hit 350? Which body part was it?
Elbows.
They're getting tired of the elbows. I can tell.
Okay, they're going to get a middle finger.
They need you to woof. I mean, they don't want that. Frank says it could be rust. Who's rusty? Who's rusty? What's going on, Katie? My wife in the house, everybody. Iverson says, we really about to lose to a team without their second best player. Give it some time. Give it some time. Connor says, damn, we got 222 likes on the stream. It's popping in here. Thank you, Connor. You know, the final goal is 300 likes. I think it's very possible to get there. You just have to look down at the like button and see if you've hit it. If not, do so. Thank you guys for the support. SDL said, this is pissing me off. We're right there with you. We're right there with you. Roy says, Gabe, how's your parlay looking? Well, I've been trying not to look, and to be honest, I need DA to get a double-double, and I don't think he's close. So
Aaron G, TJ Warren, no minutes. Terrence Ross, 4 minutes. I don't understand. The bench hasn't scored at all. That's what I'm saying, bro.
He really put his faith in Ish Wainwright and Shamet first.
I don't know if that's it. I feel like the play is, I don't even think the play is putting your faith in Ish. I think the play is, I'm going to leave a scorer on the court at all times, and I'm going to bring in a bunch of defensive players to get stops. I don't think that's the move. Like, if you notice, the lineup has been a bunch of defensive players and KD, or a bunch of defensive players and Booker. And the only one that's kind of worked is with KD, because KD is a distributor and KD can sort of do that thing. But with Booker on, it's been a nightmare. With Booker on, they went on that run and tied it up in the third quarter when we were up by 8-9 points. So, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I agree with him though. We need to get. We should have more scoring from the bench. Like, Ross should be playing for sure. D. Lee should even get some minutes and have him just sit in the corner and shoot threes. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Where's the Rose that we've been talking about that's been getting 20 plus minutes a game?
Not even
got traded.
Not even.
Or ever since we picked him up.
Yeah.
Not even being looked at. Ish has more minutes than T. Ross. That's a problem, in my opinion. 4 minutes for Ross.
Wild.
Shaman has 22, bro.
And I love you, Ish, but he hasn't done a damn thing on defense. Not a damn thing. Hasn't stopped one bucket. Maybe one. I think I can maybe think of one where he got a block from behind.
97-96. The Clippers continue to answer these Phoenix runs with the hectic pace.
KD with the ball, guarded by Leonard. Gets it to CP3. Do something with it, CP3. Gets a screen from KD. Takes it. Kicks it to Shamet. Shamet on Gordon. Kicks it to Ayton. Ayton blocked by Westbrook. Man tipped it out last. That's off man. Shut up, Westbrook. That's definitely off man Grindhard. Ayton never saw Westbrook coming. Ayton never saw Westbrook coming. J Money says 7 minutes for Okogie is just wrong. I agree. Didn't even give him a chance to see if he had it.
Well, there's going to be a lot of talk about a 3 for 18 game.
Inbounding is Chris Paul, guarded by Man. He gets it to Ayton. Ayton off the backboard. No good. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook up to Zoo. Ayton, good defense, forces Zoo to readjust. Booker kicked at the ball and didn't get called for a kick. Unreal.
Wow.
Booker drives to the right. Booker loses it. Stolen by Zubac.
That's instant
Man,
calling for a
Grindhard
kickball.
to the rack, fouled by Chris Paul, 100% and one. Suns down bad.
Instant corner there.
Do you mind if I run to the little girls' room real quick?
Why not?
I'll make her quick.
Yeah, better make it quick, bum.
By Ty Lue, and my guess
Everybody saying, yeah, we lost. There's still some minutes left. Calm down. But
as we go into game 2, we're going to see a lot more of Terrence.
people say, I'd rather see Busy and nah.
Hand fighting with Chris Paul.
Man, Grindhard hits the free throw.
Tough matchup for Paul, age 37. Paul had a
KD bringing the ball up, gives the ball to Book.
It's going to be Booker, guarded by Westbrook, who will.
Booker gets a pick from Ayton.
And
Booker.
Almost lost it out of bounds. Tough pass, and Paul's out of bounds.
Oh, this nigga Book, bro.
Just continues to pursue from behind.
Oh my gosh, turn the ball over. Bad pass, bro.
Coming from behind, Phoenix is going
Now Westbrook's bring the ball up.
job of taking care of the ball against
Kicks to Gordon. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Just give the ball to KD. I agree with that. Let that man distribute. Craig coming back in the game for Shamit. Okay, thank you for that, I guess.
With nice contributions here in game 1. Cameron Payne is out. Might miss game 2
Westbrook
as well.
inbounding the ball.
Back injury.
Man grind hard to Kawhi. Oh, Booker steals. Torrey Craig picks it up. Torrey Craig.
I love you,
Good
Torrey
lay-in.
Craig.
And one.
I love you, Torrey Craig. I love you.
Torrey Craig.
I love you.
And one. Torrey Randall Craig. I don't even know if that's his name, but that's what we're going with.
Randall.
Torrey Randall Craig. Booker with a good effort there. I'm not gonna lie. Booker started that with his good effort there in the steal. So you really gotta give Book his props there.
Dude, Craig's a really good finisher of layups. It's crazy.
4 blocks.
Yeah, Craig is
4
solid.
steals, a number of
in. Free throw
In
is
the
in.
in. All right, 1 point. Here we go. Westbrook. Let's see what happens here. Poor Craig with 23 points is big. 9 of
Big
12.
as fuck.
Didn't see that coming. Did
Guarding
not see that
Kawhi
coming.
now.
Poor Craig, good defense on Kawhi. Westbrook.
They're keeping it out of Kawhi's hands.
Good.
6 seconds. Kawhi has not touched it. Westbrook back to Gordon for 3. Chris Paul with the rebound. Man
What a
all
rebound
over him.
from CP3.
Man grinding him hard. Pause. Chris Paul screen from Ayton. Pulls mid-range. In and out.
Oh,
My
come
heart.
on, CP3.
My poor little heart
Come on,
can't take it.
CP3.
Nice pass. Wide open Gordon. Wide open and he misses. But Zubac with several tip attempts. No good. Chris Paul pushing it up to KD.
Bucket.
Can
KD's the guy to
KD
have.
do something with it?
Don't give it to Book. Give it back to KD, please. Give it to KD.
What are we doing?
I just don't know why Aiden's taking.
I don't know
jumper
why
there,
that's
but
the play. Why are they not giving KD the ball? This is KD time. Who has the ball for the Clippers? Kawhi. Any chance they can get it to him? And they're not. They're just like,
I don't understand it either. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, we traded for KD for what? To be this. Booker's like, no, I got it. You know what? I'm gonna give the ball to DA.
props to DA for having the balls to take that shot, but you know.
He had no choice.
Yeah, I mean, he could have bitched out and been like,
Code, this is the effects of mining systems. So I'm saying, bro.
shut
Him, only Craig and KD deserve the ball. I don't
up,
think that's
Gary.
it.
I just listen.
Yeah, Gary, shut up.
The Clippers' plan is to do what it takes to keep KD and Book from taking the shots. You know, this is the time of the game you have to resist what they're giving you and force KD and Book to be the ones taking the shots. You have to fight through it and still find a way to get the best players the shots. Clippers sure are. Clippers are going through Kawhi. Dude, I think this whole series is going to be like this. If it's, no matter how many games it is, every game I think is going to be like this because we're top heavy with talent, but they're deeper, like we've said, and they have a better coach. So it's just a recipe for, shut up, Gary. Shut the hell up. Thunder says Westbrook 3 of 18 and they still got the lead. That's a little scary. Great point. That is really scary. Aaron G says CP3 a scrub. 5 points, bro. Like, I can't with him anymore. And anyone know he has a couple years left? Yeah, he took us for everything we had as far as what we could pay him and max amount of years. Like, it's almost max amount of years. Yeah, we're screwed, but he can still do some things to help win. It's just he's more of a Mike Conley, effect on the game now. I know, Gary, I need to get that thing. I've got a good clip of Shut Up, Gary. I wish I could play. SB says Mike Conley can shoot. That's true. Sometimes Chris Paul can shoot. Chris Paul's just not shooting. He's not shooting at all. He's deferring everything. He's trying to win the game by passing every time he touches the damn ball. And unfortunately, we need him to make us a little bit more dynamic than he's doing right now. Jay Money said, is this really going to be every game? I think so. We're not a cohesive team yet. We're not. We didn't, remember, people, we didn't win one game against a good team before the playoffs with KD. With KD, we haven't won one tough game. This will be the first if we're able to win it.
Keeping the ball from Kawhi Leonard and creating a three-point play at the other end. Devin Booker has been spectacular.
Here we go. Go ahead. Oh!
Our ball.
Westbrook,
turnover.
Bad error, threw the ball away.
Ty Lue wanted that timeout to draw one up, and it ends.
CP3, all right, starting lineup in, who to give the ball to, but he's in the corner.
Leonard read the defense and curled. They were trailing.
Shoot that, C. Oh, man, if he could just hit that shot, we're Gucci. Wide open three from Eric Gordon. Thank God he sucks. Westbrook with the one-handed Dennis Rodman-like rebound kicks it to a wide open Kawhi for three. Fourth quarter Kawhi.
Get up, Steve Ballmer. Bum ass. Oh, now we give the ball to KD. Too late.
Thank you, DeAndre Ayton. Thank you.
And Leonard going at it. Leonard denying Durant. Torrey Craig.
Kawhi with the ball. Suns need to stop in the worst of ways. He's doubled. They get it to Gordon. Gordon back to Kawhi. Pulls right in Craig's face.
Wow.
I mean, KD kicks it to DA. DA floater is good. Code, how you like them apples? That was amazing.
Gosh, bro.
That was amazing. Kawhi just in Terminator mode, driving. Gonna get to his spot and gonna pull. He's got CP3 on it. He gets doubled. Craig back to Gordon. Open three.
Oh my gosh.
Is good.
Leonard fouls Durant. After the timeout, coach the turnover, and then the Clippers respond.
Yeah,
Man.
Westbrook, great offensive rebound.
What are you thinking there, Sundo, as you've got 356 watching you?
Man, I'm just can't believe. I believe it because we talked about this. We just have piss poor rotations on defense and no awareness on defense whatsoever.
KD with a
big
life-saving, life-sustaining three.
27 for Durant.
Just a stop. Get even one. But we're dealing with fourth quarter Kawhi, bro. This is wild.
Kawhi Ripped by Chris Paul. Thank you. And then Kawhi fouls Chris Paul. Suns ball, but we got to score. We got to at least get a 2 here, brother. At least a 2.
Everybody crashes to the ball. What you mean? It's just, terrible discipline defense.
That's a God mode play by KD.
But especially the big names.
Good shit, Chris Paul.
Maybe Zubac's got a hand on it. I think that's what they're saying.
Well,
and it's a foul.
Yeah, Chris Paul going to the line. And again,
Chris Paul going to the line, bro. Chris Paul at the line. Hit that like button for us, people, please. 6 points now for Chris Paul. Working on a Jason Kidd style triple-double if he scores.
You gotta love playoff basketball, dude.
I mean,
you gotta love playoff basketball, man.
It's true.
This is what you wanted, Gabe.
It's true.
For how many years were we clamoring for this?
Chris Paul hits both free throws, thank God. Timeout, Clippers. Suns down 1. 1:08 to go. Welcome in if you're just joining. Hit the like button for us. We are right back where we started 2 seasons ago. Fighting tooth and nail versus the Clippers with one of their stars out. Just the other one this time. And the better one is playing.
God, Kawhi is crazy.
He is insane.
So good, man.
He's insane in the playoffs and he's insane in the fourth.
How did the Spurs ever fumble that bag?
Good question, Gary. Wes with the $5 dono, no message. Thank you, Wes. The message is you're the GOAT, sir. Thank you. X says, dude, my heart can't take this. My heart's pounding so hard, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys could hear it through the mic.
Wes, hey, I knew this wouldn't be easy, guys. This is game 1. We had a terrible shooting night. This ain't what we were going to look like. Let's not panic. I mean, I appreciate you, Wes. I appreciate the message.
I'm trying not to panic, but either way, let's say best case scenario, we're able to win this game, right? You come out of this game a winner. It's not going to get any easier.
No, I ain't doing that moral victory stuff.
It's not going to come any easier.
Not doing that.
This
moral
series
victory stuff.
is going to be a dogfight.
I get that, but here's the deal: you played mid to subpar mid on defense, probably awful, and you were subpar shooting the ball through the first half. That's why you're in this hole. You know what I mean? So there's no moral victory here for me. You just didn't play good enough. Now I guess you could say we'll shoot better next game. We don't know that for sure.
Westbrook guarded by Booker. Westbrook gets it to Kawhi. Kawhi fading mid-range, no good. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook saves them for another possession. He gets it right back to Kawhi. Kawhi's got Book on him. Kawhi into the paint, kicks it out to a wide-open man, grind hard. No good, tipped off Ayton, slippery, buttery, wet, ice cold, tiny Donald Trump style hands, out of bounds.
Tiny Donald Trump style hands.
10 rebounds on the night, 5 offensive.
Finds Gordon. 40 seconds left.
Westbrook gets it to Kawhi. Craig trying to stop him. Trying to stop him. They kick it to Westbrook for 3. Thank God. No, can we get a goddamn rebound, please, for the love of God? For the love of God.
The Clippers relentless on the offensive glass.
Oh my goodness. Can we grab a rebound?
Look at these guys battle.
We don't deserve to win this game.
That's off Torrey Craig's
slapped it
foot.
right off
Wow.
Craig's foot. We don't deserve to win this game. I hate to say
Are we reviewing
it,
this?
And Ty Lue is going to take the timeout here.
but timeout. 109, 108.
Clipper ball. They lead by a point.
Fellas, all we can ask is that you please hit the like button for us in our time
Coach says
of
fix the
need.
scoreboard, whatever that means. I can't see the scoreboard.
My scoreboard says it's right.
I don't know what it means.
Devin Booker says, calm us down. I wish I could. I'm in no way calm.
There's nothing to calm you down right now just because of the amount of...
I like Max's comment.
sequence.
NBA gods, please. That's the best I can do for you.
I love it.
You know? Easy Money says, got to give it to Kawhi. He just wants it more. I mean, I kind of agree with that. He looks like he wants it more.
You know who else probably wants it more? KD. But you know who else we ignored this fourth quarter for the most part?
Who?
KD.
Yeah. Yeah.
We said this, bro. Like, why was Booker and Ayton like get the ball to KD and get out of the way, please? Like, why'd you trade for him if that was if that's what you weren't going to do? Even the Warriors like relinquished to KD during those finals. You know what I mean? They let that man take all the shots. So why are we not doing the same thing? Just throwing it out there. Let that man get a bucket.
It's on Monty, bro.
Van Gundy.
28.8 seconds left. 14 on the shot clock. Man, up to Zubac. Zubac to Westbrook. Westbrook guarded by Book. Trying to get it to Kawhi. KD is smothering him. Westbrook going to take his shot. Westbrook fade. Fouled by Booker.
Stays aggressive despite a poor shooting game, and now he is at the line for a pair.
Well, I wanted to get the ball to Leonard. Durant wouldn't let him have it. A clear foul there.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's a foul in my opinion, but you know, what do I know? I don't have good eyes according to Tory.
I feel like I drank a pre-drink. Russell Westbrook hits the first free throw. Bald-headed Ballmer, loving it.
Former MVP.
Loving it.
Great players make the big baskets. And you got to give Westbrook a lot of credit. A lot of players would wither with this kind of shooting.
Westbrook, second free throw.
Gets himself to the line. Now he can make it a three-point Clipper lead. Made or missed. If the Suns come up with
Westbrook makes the second free throw. Timeout, Suns. Sundo. What are we thinking?
What everybody else is thinking.
Which is?
Give the ball to KD. There's only three people I want to see shoot this ball on this possession. One is
Ish
KD.
Wainwright.
First option, KD. Second option, Booker.
Landry Shamet.
Third option, I better see Torrey Craig wide open in the corner or on the wing for three.
You're okay with Craig taking the final shot?
If he's open. I'm not saying he has to. I'm saying that in that order. Specifically in that order. Because Craig's been hot today. So that's what I'm saying. In that order. KD, Booker, Craig. That's how it should go. You need to draw something up where KD gets something for three. If not, it needs to go to Book. He needs to get open look. And Craig needs to be the last person to get the look.
How are we doing on likes?
I have no clue because I completely turned the thing off.
I don't blame you.
255.
255. So we've slowed down, folks. We've got 430 in here. Help us out. We need to get to 300 likes.
Oh my gosh, the Wolves and Nuggets are getting ready to start. That's terrible. No, thank you. Not looking forward to that aspect of the playoffs.
We can't even possibly look that far ahead to the next round.
Just saying, like,
Mama Durant in the house. This is KD time, sir. I ain't looking at the scoreboard. Don't do it either. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look away. Chris Paul inbounding. Why is Shaman in the game? Oh, wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it, Shamit's in the game.
Which will take him out of the challenge possibility as well.
I swear to God, if we lose this game, I will have no problem saying Monty needs to be gone next season.
Okay, okay, Gabe. I'm here for it.
I swear to God, if we lose this game because it should be Dean Lee. This shit is a catch and shoot opportunity. I don't want some fucking pump fake fadeaway shit.
I don't mean to laugh, bro.
I can already see this shit coming, bro, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I'm going to be depressed for 2 days. 48 hours of hell on earth. Waiting for the next ass whooping. Because he wants to play Shamit.
Oh, my gosh.
Open there, but didn't realize it. The screen. That's huge.
Let's see what happens on this inbound, bro.
Like you said, no challenge. Still plenty of time, though.
Blood is boiling.
Even though you can't advance it after this, plenty of time
Chris
to
Paul.
get a quick two.
No fouls to give.
What are we doing? Gets it to Booker, guarded by Westbrook. They're looking. They're trying to get it to KD. Booker's blocked by
Wow. You know what? GG deserved to lose. What an effort by
Hats
Westbrook.
off to Westbrook. That was an incredible defensive play. That was incredible by Westbrook.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Good win, Clippers.
Booker sold like usual, Damian said. Yep. I might have been a bit of a foul, but guess what? You can't challenge it, Monty. But you can't challenge it because you wasted your timeout.
Or knocks it off Booker's leg out of bounds.
You could challenge that for a foul, bro.
Have a much better defensive play than that, and Gordon really just needs to get 1 out of 2 here, Brian, to pretty much put this game out of reach because they've got to take.
You gotta go, nigga. Bye bye.
82% free throws.
First free throw for Gordon is good for Commissioner Gordon.
And without Paul George, the Clippers opening up.
Yeah, Tori says you can't challenge a no call, even if he had a challenge.
It's going to make this series very interesting.
Who are you?
Gordon.
Both free throws are good. Kevin Durant inbounding, 7 seconds, 7 futile seconds left. Booker gonna take the quick, easy 2.3 on the clock. Clippers win. Clippers win. Man grind hard, punching a dunk. Westbrook pulling his jersey to the side to show his heart. To show his heart.
Kawhi Leonard goes for 38. 13
Okay, a little bit of intrigue for the next game.
9 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. And
Wowee.
picked up his third block, which was the
Wowee.
Another classic L.
Again, come together here.
This is a classic L. This is a classic L. This is a classic, stinky, smelly, sweaty, deserved loss.
We've been said that.
Yeah, they're going to
Clock malfunction.
Very meaningless call. We'll spend a few minutes over there probably reviewing something that.
Chris Paul, what are you talking to the refs for?
If you're gonna
What are you
spam
talking to the refs for?
over and over again, you gotta go.
I give him a lot of credit.
Hey man,
out.
let him. I mean, you know.
No. Give me something creative. Not spam the same thing over and over
Hey,
again.
if I'm a Clippers fan, I am warranted to be in here talking shit.
No, you're right, but don't say the same thing over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Call me Torrey Craig.
The replay center has measured the time, and the game clock expired. The game is over.
Game is over, just like that. Thank you for ending it, refs. Suns lose. Suns lose. Welcome into the Suns Valley post-game show, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sundo, this is the point where we like to turn it over to you for the quote-unquote Sundo Simpnopsis. Take us away.
I mean, where do I start? Where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start where we had a terrible first quarter and, only scored 18 points in the first and had to climb back into it? You want me to start there? Or do you want me to start with the 2 rotations from hell that Monty proceeded to put in the second quarter and at the end of the third quarter? Do you want me to start there? Or do you want me to start with the fact that we refused to give KD the ball, even though we traded our entire future for him and we didn't let him beat him?
I love that point. All right, I love that point.
Which point do you want to start with?
Why don't you start us out with the fact that we traded our whole team away for a player that, of course, you should be going through in the final moments, yet won't.
I mean, it speaks for itself. It just goes to show. Fabi says, I don't know. Durant played pretty well, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like Durant had some shots in the fourth that were clutch. Here's what I'm saying. You should be, as a head coach in that situation, should take control of your team and say, this is where it's going. Here is the options. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. KD, Book, boom. And you put it in the order to your team. The problem is, I don't think Monty does that. I don't think Monty commands things like that. He just lets the team sort of free flow. He lets them free flow. And so then you have this, and then you have a crucial, possession like you have twice with Devin Booker, which is the one crucial one I remember specifically. Devin Booker has the ball, doesn't give it to KD. KD's open on the wing, doesn't give it to him, drives to his left. Oh, I'm on the block. I don't know what to do. Let me pass the ball. Oh, it goes out of bounds and it's a turnover. That was one crucial one. I can't remember how many minutes were on the clock, but I remember that one specifically. Like typical Booker play. Second one was toward the end of the game, where CP3 inbounds the ball. What does Booker do? He drives to his left, blah, blah, blah. Gets the ball blocked by Westbrook or fouled, wherever you want to call it, but it's a block, and then Westbrook throws it out on him, right? There are multiple times, where Book decides to be the man, and sorry, Book, love you, Book, but there's a reason why if you were the man, we wouldn't have traded for KD. Just throwing that out there, right? If you were the one that was clutch enough to take those shots and carry this team, they wouldn't have traded for Kevin Durant. They would have kept Mikal Bridges there. They would have kept Cam Johnson there, and they would have kept going. J-May says KD told him to go. Did KD have a choice at that point? KD is smart enough to know we don't have a whole lot of seconds on the clock. Don't wait for me to get open, right? Like KD.
Come up with a better scheme to get KD open is the answer, right?
Yeah. KD is basketball smart. If KD knows, hey, the ball's inbounded, we don't have a lot of seconds on the clock, don't waste it. Yeah, Booker has to go, right? Booker has to go. Now, to be fair, KD had Kawhi on him, and KD was just getting worked. But there you go. But there are a lot of factors ahead of that 17 seconds left to go possession that happened that didn't need to happen. KD should have had the ball in his hand more frequently in the fourth quarter. And once again, I say you traded your entire future away with all his first round picks, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, for a guy to not have him take over and shoot in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, the Clippers star, Kawhi Leonard, torched us in the fourth quarter.
Taking all them shots.
Tale of two stars. Now, let's start in the first quarter. The first quarter, what it seemed like was a team that was trying to figure out what they were doing. They hadn't played together. We talked about this. KD played 3 games before he got hurt again, and he played how many games toward the end of the season? The team didn't get a whole lot of time to mesh together, so on and so forth. That's what I saw in the first quarter, was just a team trying to get together. Second quarter, they came back and started scoring more points. So that's something I want to talk about there. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about, sorry, I'm talking so much and talking so fast. My freaking
talking air bubbles out.
Air bubbles out. The last thing I want to talk about is, and people keep saying it, the bench, but that has to do with, I believe, the 2 lineups from hell that I don't understand what Monty is thinking, which is I'm going to put Ish Wainwright in, Okogie in, Shamet in, Biyombo in with Devin Booker. I don't understand.
Are you willing to put this L on Monty specifically, or do you feel like there's something else?
This is I feel like this loss is a case of a whirlwind of a bunch of just no goods. Like, you had an awful first quarter, so that compounded the issue. Then you had these weird rotations that you were putting in that I did not agree with. You didn't have Terrence Ross play a lot. I feel like Terrence Ross could have really benefited from actually getting a lot of buckets, but we didn't get buckets from Terrence Ross. Landry Shamet played 22 minutes and gave you
close to nothing. The only thing he gave you was fast break buckets. And those two specific lineups. The one with Booker in the second quarter killed us. The one with KD running the show was positive, but then when you switched KD out for Booker, they came back because it was 22-9 at that point in the third quarter. We were outscoring them 22-9 points in the third quarter. And once that happened, then they came roaring back. It's just these rotations, and yes, it's the bench killing us. Let's just be honest. And we talked about this, trading away Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, and in some cases, your boy Jay Crowder comes back to hurt you because you're not deep enough. You're not deep enough. Roy says the bench only scored 10 points. Exactly. And Jock Landale was a good amount of those. So it's just there's a whole bunch of issues that I believe are fixable. Okay. Monty's got to come up with better rotations. I don't know why you picked a defensive rotation over a offensive rotation. This team has no interest in playing defense whatsoever right now, right? Like, it's weird. They just have no interest in playing. Clippers coming out more prepared than the Suns was a big factor. Thank you. Romp said it right there, right? So, yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see what happens what Monty decides to switch out, what he decides to change. But this game was just a lot of bad things happening and coming to fruition, which was like I said, the first quarter, the rotations, and then not giving KD the ball in the fourth quarter. And see, Bonk says, I warned you about you didn't have to warn us.
Warn us about what? About fourth quarter Kawhi? No, yeah, but you did say it. Absolutely. It was a good reminder.
J-Down says, well, Sunder, do you think we will be okay for the rest of the series? Yeah, if we do certain things, which is don't put on those garbage rotations and get us somebody who can get us some buckets off the bench. Terrence Ross playing 4 minutes is a travesty to me. Terrence Ross playing only 4 minutes is a travesty to me. He had the least amount of minutes off our bench. The least, Gabe.
If the Suns are lucky, this series is going 7 games. And if the Suns are really lucky, they win it in 7. I said it. It's right in front of us. We didn't beat a single good team with KD, and yet we were breaking our ribs, reaching back to pat ourselves on the back. Oh, we've never lost with KD. That doesn't mean what you think it is.
Romp says Monty doesn't have much options, to be honest. That's another point. Tori Joe says Ross isn't good, except for Ross was our main scorer off the bench the entire time, right? So I agree with Romp when he says he doesn't have much options. Yeah, we don't have a lot of options on the bench, but the one guy that you have been depending on all season long to be a bucket getter, you did not put in the game. And you basically opted for Landry Shamet, who gave you a negative 14.
Division X 29, what's going on? Said Wainwright and Shamet getting minutes over Warren and Ross and Lee. I'm sick. I mean, perfect. Like, I'm willing to blame this entire loss squarely on Monty Reginald Williams. It's so clear to me, Sundo. He didn't have him ready to play. We go down 12 in the first quarter.
Well, I mean, he didn't have him ready to play. What is that?
End of the game, during the game, terrible lineups, terrible adjustments, outcoached. End of the game,
Say that again.
Terrible adjustments, outcoached, and no good lineups all through the second and third and fourth. And then in the fourth, he did not pull the team aside and say, this is why Kevin Durant is here. Get him the ball and get the frack out of his way. Couldn't do that. Couldn't say it. And we'd refuse to go through the other arguably best player in basketball, KD. This was a coaching loss. It was a coaching loss. He got out-coached game 1. I've seen him come back and out-coach the other team in game 2 or after an L. Oh boy, we're getting Fury rated. Let's go. Thank you. You know how bad we need this? You know how down bad we are, Cult of Fury? Thank you. Shout out to the Sports Fury. Anybody on our side who's not already following Sports Fury, you gotta go follow them. They're like us, but successful. You know? Appreciate you guys coming in. If you guys don't mind, like you're doing already, keep hitting the like button, you know, hit the subscribes and whatnot. We appreciate you. Thank you. You know, we'll pour out some pilk for you. Darren Link in the house. What up? Man, I wonder how they saw the game. I wonder how the Sports Fury saw the game. Anybody in here from Sports Fury, can you tell us what you thought if you're not a Suns fan? Like, what was the Suns' issue? While we break it down to obviously. Oh, and Romp says he's going to join Sundo. Are you prepared for that? Your silence is deafening. All right. Thank you guys. 2K is life said I'm a Warriors fan. Talk about DA soft. Yeah. Okay. We didn't talk about Aiden. We didn't talk about Aiden. We didn't talk about Aiden.
Look. Aiden is the least of our problems right now.
I feel the same way. 18-8 from a player that.
Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Aiden was the least of our problems right now. Like, yes, we couldn't get a rebound in that crucial fourth quarter, but once again, there's a bunch of things that led up to that. We had a lead.
Thank you, Sports Fury, still in the house. I want to shout some of them out, all right? Maybe Guns, who says DA is allergic to the rim. I think Guns is actually already in here, but Marissa Rice, what up? QC, Zach Gidry, we thank you. GTG AO says Clippers just better. Is that something we need to accept? Sundo.
Are they better? Maybe. Are they coached better?
Yes.
Definitely.
Burner says he refuses to say that they're better, but they proved today, you know, Gunn says their bench is better for sure. Absolutely, especially Guns, especially when Monty plays our bench upside down. He played them upside down. The guys who were supposed to be sitting are playing. No TJ Warren. Are we serious? Did he not come out and say to the media, oh, well, my assistant coaches had to point out to me because I'm a bozo that maybe I should be playing TJ Warren, and I guess they were right. And then he doesn't do it. Torrey Warren was looking great towards the end of the season. Great. An actual consistent scorer who can just plug away and get you some points when your luck is down.
Torrey, every time we mention somebody, Torrey's like, what are you talking about? These guys are bums. But like, these guys were actually bucket getters for us. Like, that's the point we're trying to make. Yeah, you may think they're bums, but guess what? Our bench is so bad that those are the best bums we got. And we're not playing them.
Thank you, Deadly Duo. So the Clippers came in, Sundo, and did exactly what they had to do: steal a game. So even if, I want to say this now, even if the Suns win this next game, it's going to mean less, because there's always that thing hovering over it where you say, well, the Clippers did what they needed to do. They stole the game at home. Then they you know, now they have home court advantage. They've stolen home court advantage from us. And I just want to point out Westbrook, like, I wish it didn't happen against the Suns so I could, like, be happier for him, because Westbrook's been taking a lot of shit, and he straight up blocked Devin Booker on a clutch bucket and slapped it off of him. I mean, that is a baller-ass move. It just is. And good for him. Bad for us, good for him. The Romp Supremacist is here. Do you mind if I bring him in?
Gosh, hurry up. Someone's got to go to sleep.
Romp.
Yo.
Romp, how did you see it, sir?
I mean, I got flashbacks from the Raptors series for the Sixers in that game. I'm not going to lie. I tried to warn you about Kawhi. I tried to warn you.
What do you mean you tried to warn me? I know.
That's why I picked the Clippers, because I'm telling you, it was
Warriors.
the worst.
Is that why you said the Warriors?
Clippers. It was the worst experience of my life going against Kawhi. I'm like, he broke me. But I don't know. I felt like as I was watching, I was like, the Clippers need this game. Like if they lost that game, it would have been huge. But
right.
I don't know. There's a lot of things the Suns could fix. First off, don't start off by scoring 18 points in the first quarter.
Said that.
And also don't start off with terrible defense off ball. Like how many times did they get backdoor wide open layups because they were falling asleep off ball? Like you saw the Suns were way more locked in the second half, but also you kind of saw how that affected their offense. They started playing really, really, physical defensively, but that takes a lot out of you. And that's also my fear because KD is probably the best matchup for Kawhi, but you don't want him guarding Kawhi the whole game. So if Torrey Craig gets in foul trouble like he did tonight, that means KD's got to guard Kawhi more. And then guess what? He's probably not going to want to handle the rock as much because he's gassed out of his mind because he's got to deal with Kawhi. So, like, as much as you want to say, just give the ball to KD, I mean, it's easier said than done when you're playing 45 minutes and you're not a point guard. Like, KD's not a point guard.
True.
Like, you saw Kawhi, too. Kawhi was struggling with the same thing. Like, he was – like,
he looked tired, too.
Yeah, like, Russ was trying to get him the rock, and KD and Torrey Craig and all of them, like, I don't know. It's just I just think Chris Paul, he's the key to everything for you guys because he gets KD in his spots, he gets Aiden in his spots, he gets Booker in his spots. So if you can limit Chris Paul in terms of playmaking, you could really limit the Suns' offense because then D-Book has to handle more, and D-Book's at his best when he's getting it in his spots and just going.
What do you think, Sundo? Any truth to that haterade?
I can never disagree with Romp.
What
I mean, the one thing he said was clear. Don't get outscored 18-30 in the first quarter, and a lot of your problems go away. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So like
Torrey Craig was out of his mind though.
Out of his mind, and we wasted it.
You're never gonna get another performance like that. I promise you.
No, you're not. Romp, what did you think of the lineups? You hate Ish Wainwright. You're the exact opposite of Baby Malo. How did you feel about him being played so much over TJ and Terrence Ross?
I just think your bench sucks. Like I don't even.
Yep.
I've been like. Monty, like who's he supposed to play? Maybe Damian Lee a little more.
Yeah.
He didn't get any run. Maybe Baisley for some athleticism.
I don't know. I just think you don't play Ish Wainwright.
Well, what'd you think about Okogie not playing in lieu of Shaman?
I think that's weird because Okogie has been like a guaranteed 30 minutes for like the last month of the season. So I don't know. That can mess with his psyche. Like just randomly not starting and then going in, only getting 7 minutes. And he's huge on the glass for you guys. And what killed you today? Rebounding. I'm not saying Koji would have, grabbed the rebounds over Russ, but he definitely helps in terms of offensive rebounding. So,
Gary, hold on, Gary.
I would play Koji more, but he's got to stay out of foul trouble, obviously.
Hold on, Gary. Gary. He said the thing is, you guys would hate Monty, but James Jones gets off scot-free. James Jones does not get off scot-free. Me and Gabe were clear. We were saying if this man doesn't do anything good and his team looks terrible, we were like, hey, he's got to go too. But then he made the KD trade.
No, he didn't. That's the thing. He was like, look, I've explored the KD stuff.
That's true.
It's not happening.
That is true.
Let's go. Yeah. He's like, I've got this shit set up for us to get John Collins. And Ishbia goes, let me just take one last peek at it and let me talk to them. And they said, listen, James Jones keeps trying to do this deal, but he won't offer Mikal. It's a non-starter. And Ishbia was like, let's do it, and pushed it through. So you can't really give James Jones the credit for bringing KD to the team necessarily. But
well, either way, Tory talking smack says John Collins isn't good, so that just goes to show
he doesn't like anyone that doesn't wear a Blazers jersey, though. So that's what you got to remember.
James Jones ain't playing right now, Gary.
I got an opinion on the rotations.
Please,
as I'm looking,
please let me hear before
enlighten us.
Please let me hear before I go to bed.
I'm looking at KD playing 45 minutes, and I see DeAndre Ayton playing 33 minutes, and the backup centers, Jock was bad. Biombo was bad. Like, DA should have played 40 minutes tonight, if I'm being real.
I agree.
And I'm not even... DA didn't even play that well in terms of his... Like, he could play better, but he just helps so much with his size and length, and also on the glass. And,
Definitely.
like, people will blame DA for the rebounds, but I would say it's more so on the guards who are letting Russ just go in there and jump over them.
Just eat, on the boards. Absolutely. Be Calm C clearly says, I was so annoyed watching the lineups. We all were, man. We got a $2 dono from your boy. So what happened to Salty? Well, we just, had a little bit of a falling out, but we wish him well and hope the best for the guy. But yeah. Well, me, I had a falling out. Okay. Sorry, I had a falling out with him. You're right. I don't want to drag your good name into this.
Yeah, leave me out of it.
Yeah, but no, he's a good guy. You guys got to go out and support him. You don't have to, but we encourage you to. Solo Man says benches all G League level players. The players we played, I think the players we played are.
I think today showed you why campaign is so important for you guys.
Shoot. I think today showed us why we needed Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Bridges.
It's neither here nor there.
Sundo, do you have anything left before you leave us?
No, Rom said it all, bro. Like, just we need to have a better first quarter, and these rotations were weird, but whatever. It's whatever. It really is just whatever. We'll see what happens next game. I need to see what happens Tuesday, and if we get that dub, it'll calm me down. But if we lose, it's over.
Damn.
You think if we go down 0-2, it's over?
Yeah, if you go down to 0-2, this team.
That's an interesting prospect.
I'm sorry, this team is not mentally ready. If we go down 0-2, just gonna be real with you, this team is not mentally there.
I agree.
You think Ayton's going to tear it up and put an effort? You go down to 0-2. You think that Booker's going to really lock in if he goes down 0-2? The only person I do rely on locking in would be KD. But if he sees everybody else is not locking in, KD's going to do the same thing. So
I mean, KD will be KD. I think he'll do his. I don't think he's going to quit on the team. But I mean, I don't want to know what it looks like if we go down 0-2. Because we shouldn't, because our backs are against the wall. Their backs are they've done what they came to do, steal home court. We should be the more desperate team next game, and I think we should win next game.
Oh, I agree. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Tuesday. I'm taking my ass to bed. It's bedtime.
We love you.
Yup.
Go to church.
Peace. Sons
I wish he weren't lying.
Dude, their bench is just so much better than your bench, though. It's like not even like a competition of who's
okay. Is it any closer if you don't give Ish all those minutes? You know what I mean?
Ish only played 7 minutes.
It felt like an eternity. All right? It felt like an absolute eternity. If I'm being honest.
When he had that wide open 3, did you think it was going in?
No. No, because it's playoff shots, and I know how much more in your head. I mean, it's like it's definitely tougher than in the regular season shooting shots, and he's inconsistent in the regular season. So no, I had no faith in his shots going in. I was shocked that Torrey Craig was so ready for the moment, but he's at least been there before. Burner said, "Romp, you ain't gonna drive the dagger deeper." You know that's what he's here for.
I'm here to drag the dagger in your heart, twist and turn.
But can you not at least say that from you've known me the last 2 seasons, have I not taken the most like level-headed approach for this series? Have you seen me more level-headed?
I mean, last time I was on stream, you basically said the Suns have no chance on winning the title.
There is one chance.
If they get past the first round, that's what you said.
Yes, this series is supposed to be the moment in which they gel, which is too late by this point. You would think you're supposed to do that in the regular season. They didn't get a chance to. So they have to somehow use this as a galvanizing experience to come out the other end like remember the Titans when they go out and they do that camp together and then they come back and they're a team now. That's what this first series has to be. They have to learn how to play together in this first series. And then the rest of the playoffs is their oyster. What?
This ain't a fucking movie. What are we talking about here?
Left side, strong side is what I'm trying to say. That's what they need that. And, you know,
let me ask you this.
Tori, you should have the link.
If you're a Suns player, how would you feel? Would you be confident, or like, how do you think they're feeling? Like, obviously they would lie to our face. Like they would say, I feel confident, but I think they're confident.
I think the Suns are probably like somebody said it was a whoa, what is going on over here? They said it was a good wake-up call. You know? I think this was a wake-up call for the Suns. Like, just because everyone's dumb enough to think that you guys are going to cakewalk through this shit, you're not. I've been trying to tell people that.
I think it's a blessing that you lost this game. If you win the series, obviously, because game 2 is going to tell us a lot about this Suns team, because all the pressure's off for the Clippers. I mean, Westbrook just shot 3 of 19
and beat us
and still played a good game. And the Clippers were not supposed to win game 1. So they're going to come out with no pressure without Paul George as well. All the pressure's on the Suns. Down 1-0. I mean, they're going to, I mean, with how they play, you're going to see if they have it, you know?
Cameron says Suns in 6, but every game going to be close. I think, all right, so I more than likely feel like we're going to win game 2. Mm-hmm. We might win game 3 or 4, but we'll split with them, and then it'll be going into, you know, it'll be a 2-2 series. Do you think that's likely, or do you think that I'm not being level-headed enough?
I mean, I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of close games, and it really depends if your shooters, like Torrey Craig stepped up tonight, but if he didn't step up, man, it could have got really ugly in that second quarter or first half.
Yes, sir.
And if Kawhi is going to do this, like, and that's the thing, like, I just don't trust Torrey Craig on Kawhi. It seemed like his eyes were lighting up when he had Torrey Craig. It seemed like there was at least resistance when KD was on him at times and D-Book was on him and they were like doubling. But like when they went straight up with Craig with no help, it was like Kawhi was like, thank you. And if that's a game plan for you guys, but
your nemesis is here.
You got to go back to how they started the game. They started loading up on Kawhi, and that's what got the three-point shooters going. So if you want to load up on Kawhi, you're going to have to hope the shooters miss.
My audio good?
Yes, sir. Mr. Suns gaslighter. What do you got to say?
He's in the car.
I haven't seen him smile this much, in a long time. So a big piece of me is happy for you that the Suns' misery is making you this happy. Go on. Go on.
No, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. You guys will win in 6. I think you guys are fine. You just have no bench, bro. So you can't like.
Do you think he chose the right bench players to turn to first?
I mean, I feel like after any game, you can sit here and say like, because you're not going to have all your bench players play well because your bench isn't good enough for that. Like, I feel like if you bring 3 players off the bench, 2 of them aren't going to play well, and you can sit here after the game and say, oh, well, those 2 guys didn't play well. He should have played these 2 guys, but in the end, it's still going to be the same result. And that's part of going all in on the KD trade is you didn't have a bench, and you can go out and get these guys that'll look good for a regular season game or 2 or 3 or 4, but it's a different ball game in the playoffs. And I feel like you guys have nobody on your bench that you can trust in a playoff series. So, like, I don't know if he made the right decision or wrong decision. I just feel like it's easy to sit here and, like, seeing how bad the bench played, sit here and say he made the wrong decision. But I agree with Romp, which is kind of insane. I don't think you guys have great options, but it's not like it's out of incompetency. It's just you went all in for KD. You consolidated for KD. So, it's going to be tough when you have to rely on your bench.
How do you feel about my level-headedness of this? You didn't see me predicting a sweep. You didn't see me holding up 4 fingers or counting money, did you?
I'm proud of you.
Maybe I'm growing up a little bit.
But no, now my son knows how to fat shame, so...
Well, look, Ish is... oh, he's big, ain't he? He just doesn't do anything on defense, bro. It's like, it's big for no reason. I really don't understand Monty's new love of him. Like, I love him because he's a fun meme, but...
Who do you want him to play?
Well, okay.
TJ
The one guy, bro, okay. TJ Warren, I feel like will get eviscerated in a playoff series because I feel like with the game being quicker and more physical in the playoffs, that just won't do him any favors at all, and he can't defend. Like, and you said he played well to end the season. I went and looked at his game log like a casual, but last 5 games shot 40% or below. So I don't know. That's the type of guy where it's like, yeah,
Damian
you could play him, but I can see him.
Joseph. Damian Lee.
That's the only guy I'd make a case for because A, he can shoot threes. B, he has more playoff experience than anyone on your bench. So that's the one guy. But I mean, it just comes down to this. You can't rely on your bench, so you got to do the little things. And in this game, you didn't do the little things. You got out-hustled. Westbrook, for as freaking terrible as he was, which I told you're going to enjoy when he shoots shots. 3 for $2 million or whatever he was, but he was out-hustling you guys for rebounds. Like, there's no excuse for that. Like, they were out-hustling you to boards. You guys got to rebound better. But also, they just came out of the gate with energy, and you guys looked asleep. So that's the thing is, like, you have a really good roster, but you can't out-hustle the boards. And on a night where, like, Booker or KD isn't absolutely on fire, it's probably going to be a close game, which makes every possession matter that much more. So when you're giving them extra possessions, it's tough, especially because you guys don't defend the three-point line well. A lot of those rebounds will be open kick-out threes afterwards. So... that was the problem is they hit 3 threes in a row down the stretch. The problem is you guys held them to 5 points in the first 5 minutes. And then they went on this run where they scored like 20 points in 5 minutes or something like that. You just can't have those stretches. So I just don't think your margin for error is big enough. And I think they, with PG out on the road underdog, they came out with a chip on their shoulder and you guys looked like you guys just woke up in that first quarter. So I think game 2 will be better. I think you guys will be fine going into game 2 because A, you guys should be more prepared for them. B, they shouldn't outplay you to start a game again.
Right.
So.
What do you think about Okogie not playing in lieu of Shamet?
Who do you want Okogie to guard if he plays?
I just like having him on the floor because he gets interception steals, he gets blocks, he comes and helps defense. Like, he's just a really good freelancer on defense, and we get fast break points with him.
Yeah, I just think you got guys that can do things off the bench, but they all have very clear weaknesses. Like, or do we, I could see Okogie coming in and being 0 for 5. I mean, Rom's a Sixer fan. Whenever Matisse Thybulle was in the game for the Sixers in the playoffs, they were terrible because he couldn't make defenses pay for leaving them open.
Yep.
So defenses would just load up on stars. So if Okogie's in, he'll help you on defense, but on offense, I mean, maybe he can knock down enough shots. And I mean, if he plays and knocks down shots, like, you guys probably win. But I'm still not completely sold on that. And it's going to be a situation where if the Clippers see him in the game, and I bet you they scouted for this and were surprised that he didn't play because he's been playing a ton. But I bet you it'll be a situation where if Okogie's in the game on offense, they're just going to leave him. And they're just going to rotate to Booker, rotate to KD, and then probably try and rotate out on Okogie, but they're going to make him be the guy to beat them.
This is
that's
why
I picked the Clippers in 6, because Kawhi's the best player and they have a shooting liability on the floor at all times. So they're going to get loaded up on their stars no matter what, especially with Chris Paul off ball too, because you can close out on Chris Paul and he's not a quick trigger shooter.
Right. Burner says there's a state trooper knocking at your window, Tori.
This is weird. Through today instead of last week, so I had to keep I had you 2 seconds behind my game, and then every time I saw the Clippers make a bucket, I made sure to turn down my phone so my family wouldn't hear you cut.
Smart. Very smart. Joseph Smith says, I miss Cameron Payne. Hey, there's a whole nother aspect we haven't talked about. The fact that Monty and James Jones allowed the entire season to go by with Cam Payne being about as, injury prone as... let's pick somebody that's not Chet, because that's not, that'll rough.
Chet's only had one injury.
AD? Somebody as injury prone as AD, aka Cam Payne.
You could say Embiid too.
No, I mean old Embiid, but
playoff Embiid is pretty injury prone.
A bozo like me shouldn't see this coming from the preseason. I've been talking about this since preseason. We have to find a third point. Bring in Derrick Rose, I squawked. Obviously that wasn't possible, but bring in this player, bring in that player, anyone. Don't trade away Dwayne Washington Jr. I'd rather see him out there than Shamet running point guard. We really screwed the pooch not getting a backup because you're playing Shamet 24 minutes at backup point guard, and it ain't gonna work.
Well, here's my question. So, would you really trust Dwayne Washington Jr. in a game right now?
I'd trust Saban Lee right now. I'd trust SabanLee more than Shamet. More than Shamet. More than Shamet.
I mean, Gabe, they're all ass. They're all ass. None of those guys are good. You shouldn't trust any of them. If those guys are in the game, you're just have your fingers crossed. Okay, please don't screw up for 4 minutes, and then we can get a starter back in. Please don't screw up, and then we can get Chris Paul back in. Did Dwayne Washington even get picked back up by anyone?
Yeah, the Knicks.
I mean, that kind of.
I don't know.
Did they?
The Knicks grabbed him.
They ain't gonna play him. I mean, did they even play McBride? And McBride's been playing good. I watched that game. I didn't even see McBride play for them, and he would be your sixth man right now. That's kind of the point, is all these other playoff teams haven't made an all-in trade, so they have this depth that will outplay yours.
I would feel way more comfortable with Saban out there. I was the one saying we should literally drop Ish Wainwright for the playoffs. Ain't nobody gonna pick him up. Love him or like him, no one is picking him up, bro. He's safe. He just sits on the shelf. If you want to bring his big ass back in here, feel free. Feel free. But right now we need Saban because Campaign's tissue, his soft tissue, is like tissue paper, and Chris Paul is the most cursed point guard. At some point, we're going to be playing without Campaign and Chris Paul. But no, we want to have Ish out there. We want to have Ish's wide ass out there taking threes and running the offense through him, getting mid-ranges daggered in his fucking eyes. Monty, dude, like Sundo, shout out to Sundo. He was right. This is we don't have the coach that people think we have.
I mean, is that
sucks though? What is he gonna do?
I don't know. Oh, we switched.
I switched, so it was weird. It looked like you were about to swallow Zubac. Pause, and I didn't want to see that.
I'm smart with that. But like, Ron, is there anyone you think the Suns could have gotten mid-season that is not complete ass or like not completely untrustworthy in the playoffs at a point guard position? Because like Saban Lee and Dwayne Washington Jr. isn't going to get it done in a playoff series. Campaign doesn't get it done half the time when he's healthy.
No, he doesn't. But he's better than Shamet.
He's better.
Point guard.
He's better, but like you need somebody at least as good as Campaign because Campaign barely cuts it. Like he'll have a great game, and then I feel like a bunch of Suns fans are like super high on him, and then the next game will come out and it'll be 2 for 10 or 2 for 9 or 3 for 10. Remember that game where I said, Gabe, he's going to shoot 3 for 10 this game, and then he shot 3 for 10? You remember that? Like, it's like clockwork. Yeah. So you need somebody like at least at his level in order to trust them or be able to play them even. And I don't really know who was available other than Westbrook, but I mean, dude, like, did he hurt them today? I think if anything, he might have hurt them. I know he made big plays, big passes, big rebounds, big block on Booker, but dude, 3 for 19, like, I don't know.
We got a $2
so I don't really
dono.
know.
We got a $2 dono from Snack Inc. It says you guys need Blazers legend Ryan Arby's combo. You might be right, Snack Inc. Thank you for the dono. Appreciate it.
I got my only Monty complaint for this game. I would say is I think the league has kind of caught up to what the Suns want to do offensively, because the reason they started off the game bad is because the Clippers they had the pick and roll shut down because they had like Kawhi on Aiden, and so it ruined the pick and roll because they were just switching everything, and the Suns were like, what do we do? And then it ended up with Torrey Craig shooting mid-range shots or DA isoing. So I think the Suns' offensive system is kind of getting predictable, and I think you saw that last year against the Mavericks too.
It's completely different than it was when they went on their finals run, because I remember being super impressed with like how the ball moved and how players cut, and I was jealous because I was sitting there with Terry fucking Stotts and his no pass offense. But you guys moved the ball really well a couple years ago. The problem is now is like, in order to have good ball movement and flow with your offense, you need a collection of guys that can shoot and like attack, just straight line attack off the dribble. And like Cam Johnson obviously is a 3-point specialist, 3-point sniper, but he can at least attack closeouts and get downhill and finish occasionally and make a kick out pass. You know, he can be a part of the flow. But the problem is now with like KD and Booker, your roster construction, you just don't have a good enough bench and good enough role guys to really play within a ball movement style offense. And like if the ball gets swung to Torrey Craig, he's not the greatest shooter. Defenses are smart to just, okay, well, we'll lightly contest this 3, but we'll let you get a 3 up. We're not going to let you make the next pass or make the next play, or we're not going to overcommit on a closeout and let you get downhill and making a play for someone else. So that's the problem, is like the way the roster is built, you almost have to play through Booker and KD and isolation and pick and roll. But that style of offense is hard to make work in the playoffs. I saw it all the time in Portland, and we had you guys could probably make it work because you got KD who's tall and Booker who's taller than Lillard and McCollum were, but it's tough to play an offense that's just pick and roll in isolation in the playoffs because on-ball defenders can just be physical and stay in front of the ball by being physical. So I thought you guys were super stagnant today, but also I don't really know how much of it I should put on Monty because I just don't think you have the roster that you used to be able to run what I used to see you guys run.
Yeah, it's not a good sign when you're going down to the line like this, trying to we should have. If we were who people think we are, which we aren't, we would handle them. We would handle them.
Here's my issue, Gabe. 115 points to the Clippers without Paul George and Russell Westbrook shooting 3 of 19. 115 points? Come on. So, like Tori said, you guys got to clean up the boards because if you minus a couple boards, it's probably a whole different ball game. And those boards swung the momentum a lot of the time.
Our best offensive rebounder is Josh Okogie. Dude is like number.
What about is he good defensive too?
I mean, for a guard, but Craig's our other rebounder. He only got 4 tonight. Somehow he only ended up with 4. That's his thing. He's like a rebound hunter, but he didn't get it done. Chris Paul had the most rebounds for us. You guys are right. We just didn't box out. Nobody boxed out Westbrook.
Zubac had 15.
Jeez, bro.
Mason Plumlee had 11 too because he was eating against Jock Okogie and Jock Landale.
Yeah.
Well, what'd they shoot from 3, Gabe?
How'd they shoot from 3?
32,
yeah, I can't look at team stats.
32%, 10 of 31.
You guys didn't even give up a bad clip from 3.
That ain't backbreaking.
Also, you guys do not get up enough 3-pointers. 19 3-pointers? Come on now. 6 and 19. You guys shot 31%.
What is this, 1992?
Rob, you know what it is?
Too much mid-range, man.
Outside of Book and KD.
Yeah.
Who do they have? That's a shooter like that.
I know. That was another reason I did not want them to match up the Warriors if I was a Suns fan.
Yeah, the Warriors would have ransacked us. They would have ran us out of town.
Yeah, but the Warriors are also stupid with turnovers. Well, the Clippers are really dumb with turnovers, not going to lie tonight, which is also a good thing for the Clippers looking back on it.
Well, how many offensive rebounds did they have?
15.
Yeah, see, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Absolutely.
Like Ayton has how many? I'm wondering how many of those came against Ayton, how many of those came against your backup bigs. Because I was not impressed with Biyombo. I was not impressed with Landale. I've never been impressed with either of those guys. Like, you need a big man that comes in, rebounds, can defend the rim without chasing blocks and just be solid and not have 3 fouls in 5 minutes.
That's kind of what we had with McGee.
Yeah. But I don't know, your bigs have to do a better job rebounding. Because that's ridiculous. You should not give up 15 offensive rebounds to this Clippers team.
See, Biyombo was fine in his 5 minutes, but they just fouled him every time he was close to the rim.
Yeah.
And he kept going 1 of 2. And I think Monty was like, yeah, I ain't doing that. But he had a nice block. I thought Jock Landale was Well, that stretch is terrible, but Biyombo was trash too.
Yeah, Ayton. I know you weren't being hard on Ayton because he had 18 and 8, Gabe, but he has to control the boards better. He has to box out better. He has to pursue rebounds better. That's where people saying he's lazy kind of have a point because they should not have 15 offensive rebounds. Also, there's a couple defensive possessions where it seemed like he was falling asleep. I'd have to watch it back because sometimes a breakdown might seem like it's on one guy and it's actually on someone else. But you remember that play out of a timeout where Zubac just got a dunk right under the basket and nobody guarding him?
Bro, that happened 10 times.
Yeah, it happened with multiple players getting behind the defense.
it could be him having to cover for someone and then no one covering for him, which would go towards, like you got to keep the ball in front of you so your help defender doesn't have to rotate. But he seemed to fall asleep a lot defensively and just not chase boards. Like, that's what he has to be. And that's the problem with DA is, like, I feel like he sees himself as a max player and, like, he was the number 1 overall pick, number 1 high school recruit. So he has this mindset like, I'm a star, I'm that guy. He doesn't do enough of the dirty things, the little things, the dirty work. And when you have KD, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, like, you still need him to score, but you need him to do the little things. And that's the problem without having a good bench. You don't have margin for error to give up 15 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Because you're already giving up stuff with the bench. So Ayton has to be better just with the little things next game. He might not have 18 and 8. He might have 13 and 4. But he has to do the little things. And he has to play hard.
I know I've said this before, but when I look at the minutes, the players that I don't want shooting all played, and the players Ross, D-Lee, and Warren that I feel very comfortable with them taking shots, none of them played.
I have a question. Why do you feel comfortable with Ross taking shots? Did you see that, like, diagonal fade, mid-range, pull-up, whatever the fuck he shot?
Once Ross sees one shot drop, 5 will follow. 5 more shots will follow. Like, I ain't worried about Ross getting it going offensively. Like, plus
season.
Maybe that will prove to be the case. I saw him jump out on a couple of threes and attempt to really get in the face, and he stopped a couple of threes from going up. So I didn't see him being a super liability as far as closing out on threes. Comparatively to Okogie, Wainwright, and Jock Landale, come on, Tori. Your life's on the line. Which one of those guys do you want taking it? It's Terrence Ross or TJ Warren or D. Lee. You got to work with what you got.
Here's the problem, Gabe. Okogie, you at least know is going to play defense. He's at least going to play one side of the ball. The problem is people can play often.
Didn't play barely at all tonight.
Same thing with Torrey Craig. With Terrence Ross, you don't know if he's going to have a good game on either side of the floor. It's probably not going to be on defense. I know he had one impressive defensive possession, but it's probably not going to be on defense. But then he's the type of guy who will go 2 for 10 and hurt you on offense too. Like, I bet you if he starts to get minutes this series, in the next game or two, he's going to have a game where he shoots 2 for 9.
Yeah.
And be no help at all. And then it's going to be, okay, why didn't this guy play?
Then what the hell was the point of trading away Sarek to clear cap space to bring him in if you're going to give Ish big-boned Wainwright all of his minutes?
Because it's just like what Twitter GMs want, man. It's Terrence Ross is a name who's been around and a veteran, and you need a scoring wing off the bench because you didn't go get Alec Burks and keep your core intact. You shelled out every asset and all your depth for KD. So, I mean, you're basically just scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't think that was necessarily a bad move, but it just comes down to, Ross could help you win a game this series. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying, you don't know if anyone on your bench can help you. Game in, game out. You don't know if you can rely on game in, game out.
I feel like absolutely I'm getting help from D. Lee.
Maybe. I mean, he's the one guy I think you can make a case for.
D. Lee, baby. He's going to catch and shoot threes. He's going to do his stupid little 3-point, celly.
So you're relying on D. Lee while they're relying on Norman Powell.
D. Lee averaged 10 points a game. 10 points a game for the Warriors in their championship run.
There's going to be a Norman Powell game at some point. There's going to be a Bones Highland game at some point.
I'm not sure about the Bones Highland part.
I mean, there'll be a stretch where he hits crazy bad shots. But compared to the Suns bench, I mean, it's just night and day. And Torrey Craig, he got cooked by Kawhi. I'm not going to lie. It's not his fault. They were contested shots. But
KD might have to be the one to guard Kawhi, but the problem is you're relying on KD so much offensively, you can't gas him on the defensive end.
He was gassed.
Yep. That's the problem. That's why you should have picked up Stanley Johnson.
Oh God. Like I've been agreeing with literally everything you've said up until this point, man. You had such a good run going.
He would be their best option for Kawhi. I'm not saying he's going to do anything offensively, but the problem is they have no Kawhi, like there's like no resistance on Kawhi with Torrey Craig. It's just easy.
I mean, but here's the thing, like let Kawhi get his, shut everybody else down.
Like but that's the thing with Kawhi is he can win you a game like that. Like
yeah, but he can win you a series like that. He hasn't proven that he can win a series without Paul George.
I mean,
he hasn't.
If it's healthy Kawhi. Maybe
he looks healthy to me.
But like he's never done anything with as little help as he has right now. Yeah. So I don't even think it's something like you should be able to hold them to 105 to 110 and put 120 on them.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys gave up 115 when Russ was shooting 3 of 19.
Wild.
That was crazy.
Bro, Gordon missed by a mile on like 4 threes. Not even close. He was chucking up bricks.
He got them going though.
Yeah. He had a good game, but he went through a cold stretch. He went through a cold stretch of shooting, which helped us. So, listen, hell of a show. Appreciate you guys both coming on. Your basketball expertise is always welcome and enjoyed. Everybody in the chat, if you guys don't follow Romp 2.0 or Blazers Uprise, you're crazy. All right? Go follow them. Go check them out. Go like their videos. All right? Especially Tori, he's an actual professional. Romp's more like a kid YouTuber, but you could support him for that. All right, who wants to say it?
Well, first off, when's your next game?
Tuesday.
When you gonna be back? Tuesday.
Should be a win.
Well,
should be.
I would hope.
Suns lose. We haven't lost a single game with KD, but don't look at who we've played. don't bother putting that part of it in it. Just, we're the clutchest team in the league. Remember that narrative?